you go when you don't want to do your work.
The gym? The store? The mall?
I just robbed a bank. Wrong. You tune in to the After Hours Show.
What's up? This is Kesha.
Robin Thicke.
Justin Timberlake.
Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
This is Eminem.
That's right. Check the show out at theafterhourshow.com. The After Hours Show is heard all around the world, whether they like it or not. Now you can be heard too.
This is the story you've heard about.
Advertise with the show for a low cost. Check out our site for more information. TheAfterHoursShow.com. Your one stop for everything show related.
The After Hours Show is an FM studio production and is intended for a mature audience. That being said, sit back and strap your asses in, because it is time for the After Hours Show.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
what so proudly we hailed
at the twilight's last gleaming,
and I will always love you.
Phone lines will be open at 603-217-5737. Call in now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the After Hours Show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from Twitch, YouTube, anything streaming related. Mundane, what's going on?
Not much. Been busy packing. Rough day today. Had flat tire this morning.
Oh, snap.
About halfway to the interstate to get to work. And then I went to pull the actual tire off and broke two of the studs that hold the tire on.
I don't even know what that means.
So basically like a little bolt that comes through the rim that the lug nut goes onto.
Okay.
I snapped two of those off trying to get the donut spare on. And then I took it to get it fixed, and they broke another one trying to get the spare back off.
Okay. So whoever you go to is who I don't want to take my car to, pretty much. What about you, Larocco? We've got Larocco from Camaria Cafe joining us as well. Larocco, what do you got going on over there?
What's up? Nothing much. Nothing much. Just surrounded by computers and the complete pitch black, and that's about it.
There you go. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. I'm taking a look at the chat right now, and I'm taking a look, and I see Jen in the chat. I see Nicole in the chat. Some dude named Lewis. And then I see Bridget. I see some guy named Dustin. And I see Trinity. I see Crystal. I see Terrence. So welcome to the show. We've got a busy show for you. A lot of new stuff. We're playing a new game. Title is on the line tonight. So Mundane.
You're losing.
There you go, Mundane. I don't know how you feel about that title being on the line.
Not too sure that it's going anywhere, though.
Yeah. I do think this is going to be a game that benefits Larocco and probably Mundane more than even really myself, if I had to kind of go out there and say it. This is a game. It's about quick wits, and it's about thinking on your feet really quickly, and you have 5 seconds to do it. So that's
Larocco, have you noticed that every time he says that, he actually wins the game?
I haven't won a game in a while.
Every time Mark says, it's going to be more geared towards Larocco and Mundane, Mark ends up winning.
I've held the title once, to be clear, though. Just once. I've held the title once.
Yeah, you don't always do it on title games. You got to make it look less suspicious.
We've all watched wrestling. Just because the heel cheats doesn't mean he always wins, especially against Hulk Hogan. Even the steel chair doesn't win.
I do like. I can't figure out how to get my tablet to work, so I'm trying to look at the chat on my. I just don't know. And I shouldn't even be allowed to touch this, because then when I start touching my tablet, people get blocked, and it's kind of a whole big thing. So.
It did take me a long time to figure out how to unblock her.
Yeah, I'm trying to just get to the show. I don't even know. We've got a good show tonight. We've also got the rules to living to Florida, or if anyone is thinking about moving to Florida, we have the rules on what you need to do, and we're going to set you up for success in your journey to Florida. We've also got Retail Revenge, which is basically stories, real accounts of what retail workers do if you come in as an angry customer. How are some of the ways they get back at you without losing their job is pretty much what we're going to be going over. So it's going to be good. And then we've also got viral videos, and we're going to start off with some news videos as well, too. My tablet's doing all kinds of weird stuff.
You just gave Nicole PTSD.
Why
She's
is that?
worried about getting blocked again.
Yeah,
She's
I know.
terrified.
Right? I see Castle Jake in the chat, too. Also, I see he's got a 5-year badge. So he goes, what's the horny guys?
Fuck that all up.
What the horny's going on here? I don't know. I don't even know who that is.
Marie responded with...
Buddy,
wait,
I don't know who you are.
Jen
You're about to
responded
get
with
chlamydia.
Rickety Dicks.
Rickety Dicks.
That's
there we
what's
go.
going on.
There we go. Rickety Dicks. That's exactly what's going on. Them Rickety Dicks. But it is cool to see Castle Jake in here. So 5-year badge on there. And then I already see Nicole bringing back the hashtag Free Nicole going on. So cool. Let's get into this. News videos. We're going to head over to afterhourcomedy.com. If we go to afterhourcomedy.com, we've got a lot of stuff to take a look at. Also, I fixed the phone lines, so they're open at 407-536-9994. You can go, and if we go to afterhourcomedy.com, I'm just going to jump to a completely absurd news video that I think you guys are really going to like. Now, LaRocco, I'm going to ask you this, and we're talking about in the past. Have you ever smoked the marijuana? Marijuana.
The Mary Jane?
The wacky tobacco. Have you ever?
It's possible.
Okay.
It's possible I may have.
Okay.
On accident. One time at a party, he didn't know what it was.
It was by mistake.
And what about you, Mundane? You ever? Now, I'm not talking about within the last year. I'm talking about like we're going 10 years back.
It was secondhand. I was standing next to Mundane.
What were you guys, baby?
What was
bird?
that, Mundane?
Were you guys making out and then you got high?
Slipped him an edible with my tongue.
Oh my god. Was it Valentine's Day just passed, right? Was it then? Was it like last week?
Potentially.
Okay. What about
week?
What about you, Mundane? Ever smoked that wacky tobacco?
Maybe a couple of times.
Maybe. And I think we're all in the same boat. I think every listener right now is kind of also in that same boat. Everyone at some point.
Except for Johnny.
Except apparently for Johnny. No, I think Johnny was saying gross to the fact that you guys were making out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just assumed he meant for the weeds.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean anal?
So
Yes.
This is a crazy video. All right, crazy video. Check this out. This is old time. This popped up on my news feed, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. At first, I'm like, get the fuck out of here with this.
Jen's comment, though.
So Jen goes, okay, I'm not going to actually. So, but Jen's comment is funny. I'm not going to read it because I don't want to incriminate anyone. But here we go. So this news video, it came, and I was like, this can't be real. Like, there's no way this is real. But then I realized this is the old school. And LaRocco, you and I might have been around for this. When schools, they had the dare lion that would come around, and like the drugs were the devil, right? So check this out. If you get high, you could end up on the news just like this kid.
A terrible tragedy has struck the Heather Cove community. The entire Cheston family has been murdered, and their eldest son, Simon, is to blame.
Okay. Entire family murdered. Eldest son, what his name was, Cheston? Something like that?
Simon Cheston.
Is to blame.
And apparently he was in a gated community when he did it.
Yeah. Now, in a gated community. Now, guys, what made him go crazy?
The wacky
I mean, he's drinking milk.
The wacky, well, and he's drinking milk in the video, so you know he's a psychopath. So, okay, all right, murders his whole family.
I had like a couple of puffs, and then just saw red.
Simon has always been an exemplary student with an immaculate criminal record. This was all changed the night he smoked marijuana.
The night he smoked marijuana. Guys, this is why it's serious here, all right? So parents, go get your kids. If there was ever a time to allow them to watch the show, it's right now. Drugs are bad.
The level of weed took control of me. I would never kill my own family.
Unless Simon was high.
On marijuana.
In a fit of marijuana-induced rage, Simon stabbed his father and mother with a sword. His younger sister was strangled to death and urinated on.
Oh my God.
Why'd they have to throw that in there? Strangled to death and urinated on.
Because of marijuana. This is all part of the marijuana.
Maybe just would have strangled her, but then he had to pee on her because he was
high.
Taryn calls BS on this video.
Taryn goes, BS. Crystal goes, could you imagine the war zone if we did that to everyone? Like everyone was just baked. It would literally be the purge is what it would be.
After I had pissed all over her dead corpse, I couldn't stop laughing.
Naturally, because he was high, right? So that's why he was laughing, just like that.
Because I was so high.
Simon is on house arrest until his trial. If convicted, he could serve up to 5 years for marijuana possession. The entire police force continues to search for the pot dealer. 99% certain that the suspect is black.
Oh, damn. I didn't...
Holy crap. Did you not listen to this whole video?
No, I did not listen to the end of that video.
Holy crap.
And that's a hell of an assumption, too.
It's not all black and white like that around here.
Yeah, they need to crack the whip on that shit.
Oh my God.
But they just said that he was only getting charged for
Man, you got to screen this stuff, baby.
Hey man, no, I like how they're treating everyone equal. I mean, they're saying that could be the dealer. So,
Listen,
I mean, he could also be white too. He could be Mexican.
Just one day a week,
know.
you need to go have a picnic, park in the dilapidated parking space.
No, deteriorating.
Screen all your videos.
It was deteriorating parking space.
Deteriorating, dilapidated, same shit.
Oh man, that was. What do you think about that one, LaRocco?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty informative. I think we should continue it.
That was it. That was the end of it.
So they just had to throw that in there.
Oh yeah.
They completely dropped that ending in there, which I wasn't ready for either.
That's almost like a Chappelle skit, huh?
It kind of was.
Get that in there as quick as we can and just out.
Yeah, and that's probably, I'm sure the story went on, but that's where they got cut off the air.
Wow. Marie just wrote they were only 90% sure.
Right, because 100% makes them racist.
Right.
So
holy crap.
Oh man. This next one, are you guys aware of some of the stuff that is going on? There's a lot of like parent teacher conferences and school board meetings that are going on with Zoom calls right now. Biggest thing with Zoom calls, once COVID hit and everyone had to transition to some of those kind of other areas of communication, there was some mishaps that happened. So with these mishaps, the newest thing is that people leave their cameras on unintentionally. I'm sure we've all seen those videos, right? I don't know if you guys have heard about this. The most recent thing, this is kind of a big deal, is it was a school board meeting.
California.
Yep, a school board meeting in California, and the teachers accidentally left their Zoom call on. Now, while their Zoom call was on, they were starting to talk about the parents. They didn't know their cameras were on, and then some of the parents recorded it. Specifically, one parent recorded it, and this is that video. Here we go.
Are we alone?
Yeah.
If you're gonna call me out, I'm gonna you up.
Now that's a teacher that you just heard right there.
The unfiltered conversation caught on camera Wednesday night among the Board of Trustees with the Oakley Union Elementary School District.
They don't know what we do behind the scenes, and it's really unfortunate that they want to pick on us because they want their babysitters back. Right.
One moment got big laughs after a member spoke about parents using marijuana.
My brother had
like from the video we just watched. I like how they also say using marijuana.
a delivery service for medical marijuana. The high clientele were parents with their kids in school.
The candid discussion that lasted several minutes abruptly cuts off when they realize they had an audience.
Oh, we have the meeting open to the public right now. Nuh-uh.
Now, so right there, she just saw her life flash before her eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Instantly. Now, the other thing, too, is this video is easy to find. It's like 8 minutes long of where they're talking about parents and students and all that. Mostly parents, really. But it's you got to think about this. So, LaRocco Mundane, it's no different than when you take a break and you're complaining about the people that come into your store. Maybe not you guys, and I don't think either of you work retail, but imagine when you did, right? I mean, we all complain about customers.
Not fully. No, not completely. Because here's the thing. In an environment and an economy where most families are dual income, right? And most people openly bitch about the school system because it's ridiculously indoctrination. So the only use they do provide 90% of the time is a daycare. That's what they are. That's part of what braces the economy. So it's nice that they can work remotely, but they should really get back to work.
They should really get back to work. What about you, Mundane? Do you think these teachers, what do you think? They should get fired, punished, put on leave, or whatever they call it?
Spread Marxism over Zoom.
Right.
I mean, realistically, it seems like they already all lost their jobs. If you look at the title.
Yeah.
But I feel like as much as they would want to complain, it should be something that obviously they do in private, which I guess they thought they were in private, but either way, it's human nature to talk shit about other people. You always talk down on other people when they're not around.
Well, the point that I'm trying to make is that part of their job, part of their foundation is to be in an environment that they teach in, and they take the children for X amount of time, right? That's part of the environment. It's always been an option to homeschool your kids.
Yeah.
Right.
And most people can't do it because they need to work. So it's part of their job to be at work.
Right.
So if they're not at work, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're getting paid the same amount to be home Zooming. It's not, this was supposed to be a temporary thing, not a permanent thing.
That's true.
I don't understand why they haven't opened schools back up, but there's literally school districts out there that are giving discounts to daycares. It's the same thing. They're all in a big group in a daycare. Why can't they just be in a big group at school?
Yeah.
Well, it's part of the function of school. They're supposed to take them from the parents and teach them with no distraction. So now, I mean, what the fuck is this?
Right. Taryn goes, I worked in a call center and wear a headset. I talk to people all day. Once I was drinking a Diet Coke and belched a big one, and I thought I had muted my mic. So, same thing. But what do they say? They always say, like, if you're around a microphone, like, assume that it's on. Or something like that. If you're on camera, assume that it's on, right?
Yes.
Just like a gun. If you're handling a gun, assume it's loaded.
But how many?
And on a set.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I've heard some things.
Yeah. Now this video goes on.
Someone not only tuned in, but recorded the meeting and uploaded it to YouTube. The board president, Lisa Brizendine, can be heard apologizing at the end of the meeting.
We were having a private conversation because we were
Literally the opposite definition of private.
really struggling at that moment with all of the board comments that were coming in because we want what's best for kids so badly.
So here's my question. Maybe if you can't handle the position, don't be in the position.
They want what's best for kids. That's why they can't stand the harassment and they won't go back.
Yeah.
They want what's best for kids so badly.
Outraged parents quickly fired back, even starting an online petition demanding the members step down.
My heart rate went sky high. I couldn't believe that the comments they were making.
And overnight, the parents got what they wished for when every member of the school board resigned. The issue.
It would have been funny though if all those teachers, there was enough in that call where they all quit and now they have to homeschool their kids. Like, there you go. There you go, assholes. Here's what you get.
A statement that read in part, this was a difficult decision, but we hear the community's concerns.
I will not make excuses for what happened or why it happened. I am the superintendent. I am responsible and accountable, and I'm truly sorry for what took place.
And ahead of these latest developments, Oakley parents say that they were planning on protesting later on today. And while they say they are pleased.
Come on, why does everything have to lead to a protest? Seriously? Like the 20 parents in this district? Why? This pathetic.
With the resignations, a group says they will still be out there today demanding in-person learning 5 days a week, as well as a return of youth and sports activities. Kristen, Peter?
All right, Kathy Park, thank you. Boy.
And in order to get into the school, everyone has to lick a piece of paper and they all have to lick in the same spot. That way everyone gets COVID equally.
Talk about an uh-oh moment. That is just painful to watch.
And I feel like in this sort of era of Zoom calls and all this stuff, like now more than ever, that's like the worst nightmare of so many people, right? That like before someone joins or even after the call that you didn't hang up or didn't mute.
It really is. And
it's not really that hard. They're making Zoom sound like it's a really complicated thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
also, for Castle Jake in the comments, all you got to do is call in at 407-536-9994.
And you can hear us sexy live on air.
Can they hear me now, too?
No, they can't.
I mean, anal?
Hey, man.
Like, can they hear me? And Mark's just like, no, fuck you.
Hey, man, I tried. I can either set it up to where they can solely hear you or they can hear us. And
did not try hard enough, Mark.
Hey, we're troubleshooting through this. All right,
Rocco, I found a solution to the problem.
What's that?
Move back to Florida.
Oh my God.
It's the easiest solution.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
Hey,
for me.
but coming up in the show, LaRocco, if you're thinking about moving back to Florida, we've put together a list
of tips and tricks
to move to Florida.
Life hacks.
Exactly.
Are they like Gator defense programs?
No, it's not. It's just things that you would need to know in order to move to Florida. Yeah.
Marie says she'll start packing.
Oh, she wants to go back to Florida.
Yeah.
She does. Yeah. I'm the only one who's kind of in protest. Because I know I'm going to end up selling mattresses for the rest of my life if I do.
If you go to Florida,
Rocco's the one in protest.
Why? Is there a lot of mattress stores where you plan on moving?
I'll end up becoming the sound guy at, like the Villages for late night dances starting at.
Hey man, you'd make good money doing that.
Oh,
great money.
Finding things on my car door.
You know what it is? It's Marie and everybody else wants to move back to Florida, and LaRocco's just got that personality where he has to protest everything.
No.
So if they were like, yeah, let's not move back, LaRocco would be like, I don't know, maybe we should.
Were you one of the parents in that Zoom call, LaRocco?
Because they share an infantile, sickly fascination with the same thing a lot of other people do. It's called Disney. And it's unhealthy and not the right reason to live somewhere your whole life for.
Now's the time to go to Disney because they're only letting a certain amount of people in every day.
That's even more the reason not to go. It's still open.
Well, I didn't say you had to lick everything you were about to touch.
Oh,
not only that, but if they want to go to Disney, you can always send them to Disney and stay home.
Listen. There were other places I liked as well.
Or no, Mundane, you've never drank around the world. Here's what you do when they want to go to Disney. We'll do the same thing. We'll drink around the world like we did last time.
I'll move there just to drink around. I could come and visit and drink around the world. Why would I move there?
I'm just saying, anytime they go to Disney, you can drink around the world. We'll drink around the world.
I've never actually been into the Disney parks.
Okay.
See, and Marie wrote that isn't the only reason Universal was there too. Are you kidding me? So Harry Potter and some dick in a mouse suit is
facts.
worth living there.
Spitting facts.
Oh God, Christ! Hey, could you imagine? Like, do you even know like a quarter of the people that are in those fucking suits? Like, that's so terrible. Like, people are scared of clowns, but yet they'll go next to this giant douchebag in a mouse suit. What sense does that make?
Why's it got to be a douchebag?
Oh man. I don't want to insult anybody who may have temporarily taken.
Why? Because they dress up in a mouse as a skirt. It makes them a douchebag.
Mark's taking personal offense to this at the moment.
I may or may not have.
It's not a real fucking mouse. It's not Mickey Mouse. It's some fucking wino that's like, oh shit, it's the only job I can get right now.
But the kids don't know that, you know. Disney's more for kids than adults.
Exactly, and I'm not a kid.
Well, douchebag doesn't fit fuck, I can't even description.
What are you trying to say?
The words that I'm trying to say.
You know the person in the suit, or you're like, oh shit, it's Mickey.
I don't even know.
It's not fucking real Mickey Mouse. If it was a real fucking giant rat, maybe I'd go there. Maybe I'd be like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy. A 6-foot fucking mouse that can talk.
So what I heard is LaRocco doesn't want to move to a spot with theme parks. He just wants to just follow a traveling circus around is all you got to do.
No, I don't. But here's the problem, right? So, but there's not a lot of other things that, like, for my skill set, suit what I can do. Unless I want to be a riff-raff sound guy.
Be the sound guy at Disney.
I have the perfect job for you, LaRocco, if you're willing to listen.
Oh boy, if I'm willing to listen.
If you're willing to listen.
What, a stenographer?
No, this next news video is of a guy who actually, LaRocco, this could fulfill your empty void that you might be looking for. All right, check this out.
A tenant from hell comes crashing through the ceiling.
He wants to hurt me.
Alexandra Stone says the man has been menacing her for months. She manages.
Oh, that's
the building
Mickey
in
Mouse.
Hollywood.
I saw him the other day.
Is that Mickey Mouse? Let me go back to the. You're talking about right there?
Yeah, that's the guy in the mouse suit.
That's gonna be LaRocco. That's LaRocco in the mouse suit. And look, it's a couple years later, so he's a little bit wrinkled. It's okay. Hey, it could be LaRocco. This could be you. Here's your new occupation.
She manages the building in Hollywood, and he rents the apartment across from hers.
Like at 5, 6 in the morning, he'd come out into the streets, scream that I'm stealing his stuff, or that I'm trying to kill him.
That's perfect for LaRocco. He can come out and be like, I hate Disney, and he just walks up and down the street, just yelling
I can't
that
stand fucking Disney.
all day.
Camera videos allegedly show Robert Sargsyan coming to her front door at all hours.
You want me to call the police? Call the police.
He's even seen ranting in the alleyway.
Now, by the way, in all seriousness, this guy would get shot. If he did this down here, he would be dead.
He had come and banged on all my windows and all my walls. He broke my kitchen window. He tried to break into my house with a butcher's knife.
This is surveillance video of him with a meat cleaver.
And by the way, he's using it wrong. Like, that was the most sissy kind of hit I've ever seen. Look at this.
Surveillance video of him with a meat cleaver. Then,
like, I don't know. What do we think? This guy's on drugs, or he's just what?
I think he just really doesn't like his neighbor.
I don't think this was. No, if this was in Florida, there'd be no news video. There'd be no body.
Because if he was in Florida, he probably was. But
yeah. Oh, you're talking like bath salts and stuff?
Yeah.
Probably the most terrifying incident of all.
It was in the middle of the afternoon. Alexandra was working at her desk, and she said,
Sir, you're wearing your underwear wrong.
She suddenly heard a noise, and the man literally tried to break into her apartment through the ceiling. Your ceiling came down.
Yeah, it fell on top of my head.
When he came through this ceiling, did you think that's it? He's here finally to kill me?
Yeah.
Alexandra says she's tried getting the tenant evicted, but California has essentially banned.
Oh, California. It's California.
Makes sense.
It kind of does, actually.
It was all the wacky tobacco.
This is why you don't do drugs, children.
Evictions due to the pandemic.
All right, that's it. That's your new job, LaRocco.
To harass your neighbors.
I guess that's.
I have a bright future to look forward to.
Crash to their fucking
Then, all right. So here's another news story. So I don't know where this one comes from. LaRocco, when did you
On
start?
the marijuana?
Probably. All these people are probably on the wacky tobacco. LaRocco, when did you first drive a car? Not like, I'm not talking about like on the highway or through town. I'm talking about just behind the wheel, maybe in, your parents' yard or something like that.
I don't know, 20 years ago.
Jesus. So.
Holy crap.
I'm just, no. Wow. All right. What about you, Mundane? Let me clarify that. At what age?
What, did I start like driving?
Yeah, don't make me do reverse math, but at what age did you first
do math?
Get behind the wheel.
So the first time I was probably allowed behind the wheel by myself was in the yard, and it was probably when I was like 5 or 6.
There we go. Okay. What about now, LaRocco? I'll go back and I'll properly ask you the question. At what age did you first step behind the wheel?
Like ever?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, so my parents let me drive. We had a bigger yard.
A car? I would say 17. When I finally got my license and stuff, that was like 24 though.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess you grew up in New York, so not as much open area to drive around as maybe Mundane or I.
Awful.
Yeah. All right. This is a kid who maybe got a little taste of that. So maybe his parents let him start driving the car around, and then he got a taste of it, got addicted, and maybe watched too many of the Too Fast, Too Furious movies.
Contrary to what you may have heard, 6-year-old children are not good drivers.
By the way, that's you, Mundane. You literally said 5 or 6. Just 5 or 6.
Yeah, but I was
That
at least
was
a decent driver.
Proved once again recently in Arizona when a child, quote-unquote, borrowed their parents' truck. The precocious would-be motorist got a hold of the truck's keys and decided to take the vehicle out for a spin one night. That adventure ended up about as well as you'd expect. The child drove past 3 houses, no problem, before crashing into a 4th. Though the 6-year-old was unhurt, a person...
By the way, what we're looking at, too, for our radio listeners, literally took out the corner of a house. The whole corner of a house.
Is unhurt a word?
Unhurt?
Unhurt.
Or-
Uninjured?
did not hurt.
She said unhurt.
Unhurt.
I don't think unhurt's a word.
Well, they also say epic in the news now, too.
Person in the house had minor injuries, but the crash caused a gas leak in the house, and it was hours before the truck could be extracted from the building safely. It happened in the Phoenix suburb of Glendale, where the legal driving age remains 16.
Okay, thanks for that clarification.
Glad we needed to clarify that.
I thought it was 6. I thought this kid was okay, and I thought he was just distracted, texting while driving.
Glendale police say neither the child nor the parents will be charged, but they remind parents and caregivers not to underestimate their children. This is Inside Edition.
I don't know, man. I've heard stories. There's been numerous stories of this happening where kids will get the keys and get in a car and drive. That's bonkers to me. Like, as a kid, I never once, like, as that young, thought, hey, let me get the keys to this car and just kind of drive
Yeah, it's
around.
pretty wild.
Yeah. I don't know, Mundane, did you ever have the urge?
No.
LaRocco, have you ever had the urge to just, as a kid, get in and drive?
No. I was a pretty good kid.
I think the difference there was I had like the keys to like lawnmowers and dirt bikes and stuff like that I could just ride around in the yard. So there was no reason to take like a truck and drive out on the road.
Taryn goes, 8th grade, my friend's parents let us drive her minivan in the backyard, and we ran over a boulder and completely wrecked the muffler and all the shit under it. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know. It just blows my mind when kids get in vehicles and they just start driving around. There is another one. Did you guys hear about this airplane that one of the engines went out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Colorado, right?
Yeah, it was something like that.
I'm sorry. I like Jen's comment. She said, like the little boy who stole his grandma's van and told the news, I just wanted to do hood rat shit with my hood rat friends.
Wait, did they actually have that? Like, was
that's an actual video.
That was in the interview?
Yeah. They interviewed the kid and he was like, I just want to do hood rat shit with my hood rat friends.
Damn.
That boy was born in the streets.
I want to meet that kid. All right, here we go. Plane engine caught on fire. I guess it was a big deal. Here's the video.
Another challenge for the already crippled airline industry after an engine caught fire just after takeoff from Denver.
It's not crippled, it's deteriorated.
Which is 10 times worse. Also a reference back to when we went through 2021, the words you can't say this year. You can't say handicapped. It's got to be deteriorated or deteriorating. But this, for our radio listeners, go to afterhourcomedy.com. We're taking a look at the video. Imagine, Mundane, LaRocco, you look out your window and you see this.
Boeing has grounded all 777 model jets with the same engine. This is what passengers on the Hawaii-bound flight saw, and they're giving props to the pilot for getting them safely back on the ground. As Jim Murray reports, it's being compared to the Miracle on the Hudson.
He's the new Sully.
What do you guys do? Mundane, do you freak out if you look out your window and see this?
I mean, I guess there's really no reason to freak out.
Because you're in the situation no matter what?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing you can do about it at this point.
That's a very, very good way of looking at that. What about you, LaRocco?
I think that's easier said than done. I think, like, I agree that logically you would say there's nothing I can do about it, but yeah, I'd shit a fucking brick.
Yeah, no, that's
I'd be fucking scared shit.
I think most of our listeners would too. And what we're looking at is literally like the engine is on fire. It looks like a pod racer from Star Wars. It looks it looks like one of the engines.
The pilot who landed the stricken plane is today being praised for his professionalism and amazing coolness.
Mayday, aircraft just experienced a engine failure, need a turn immediately.
Just like the legendary hero pilot Sully Sullenberger 12 years ago.
Now, Taryn goes, I think I would just go unconscious.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
She'd just pass out.
I guess I couldn't really accurately say what I would do because I've never been on a plane.
Oh my God. What are you doing with your life, man?
Really?
Never been on a plane?
Never been out of Florida. Never been
I've been out of Florida.
Plane. Never been to Disney.
Never actually been to Disney. I've never.
Have you seen your backyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been to other states other than Florida. Exaggerating there a little bit, Mark. I've never been on a plane and I've never been on a train.
Camilo's got a good point. He said he'd be looking for a parachute. Right.
Man, that takes a lot of fucking balls too.
Marie goes, head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye. I was when I was younger, I was on a plane and one of the tires blew, like it exploded. So we were going to land in, they said emergency position, and then like all the masks dropped down and stuff like that. We ended up being okay, but you know that was like the scariest thing that's ever happened.
I
here.
thought the plane exploded and you died.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, so this is the spirit of me talking to you right now.
You're just interference on the microphone.
I'm not actually here. It's just like that movie, Sixth Sense.
Among those hailing the pilot, passengers Barbara and Ed Underwood, who shot this scary video.
The captain did come on, and he said that we were going to make a landing, just a normal landing. So it was kind of a relief for everyone just to hear him talk.
I'm pretty sure, like, if someone says, like, if I see an engine on fire and the pilot comes in and says, yeah, it's just a normal landing, I'm like, you're full of shit, because nothing about this is normal. Like, I didn't see the plane before us when we got on land with an engine on fire. That's not normal.
You're just looking out the window, you see the engine on fire, the pilot comes on. Yeah, one of the engines blew. We still have good power. Fucking send it.
You can just... Looks like you're one of the planes that actually caught on fire today, but this is all right.
This happens twice a week.
Yeah.
And, be calm.
Fellow passenger Brett Guy shot this video from his seat. He also praised the pilot's calm demeanor.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened. Thank you.
He did say.
They're so calm, and like even if he did those awkward pilot pause, ladies and gentlemen, it seems we are kind of on fire. Please remain calm.
But God forbid you take your seatbelt off in a plane crash.
Yeah.
Better keep that fastened.
We're on fire. We are going to turn on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats.
Please just lock yourself into the plane that's on fire. That sounds like a great idea.
And your stewardess will be bringing around Coke and Pepsi.
They would just be a normal landing, differentiating between an emergency and a normal landing, which to me, I took that as, okay, everything's cool. We don't need to freak out. Everything's going to be okay.
I would like to be the pilot in this and just go on, just completely break character. Oh my God, we're going to die. And just like go on, breathe really heavy. Just like, everything is fine. We're good. And then just stop talking altogether and just let them just sit and think.
I like how this guy's just like, yeah, the pilot said we're doing a regular landing. So I figured, fuck it. It'll buff out. We're good.
Better yet, you land. Like if anyone knew Jack Nicholson, have you ever seen that movie? What is it? Anger Management or whatever? Like when the plane lands, he just sits there and he's like, "You guys passed. You made it." Like they all just walk to the alleyway.
Tears of relief when the plane with 231 passengers on board safely returned to Denver.
Yay!
We've learned the pilot was hired by United in 1990.
He was hired by Al-Qaeda.
Has 20,000 hours flying experience. Is based in San Francisco.
And he was never mind, I gotta be careful.
And here's his home address.
Experts are calling the accident an uncontained and catastrophic engine failure. They say the pilot and co-pilot are trained to immediately shut off anything flammable in the engine, including fuel and hydraulic fluid.
Actually, to be honest, I think they dumped fuel is what they truly did, if I'm not mistaken.
The pilots acted exactly how they've been trained. They did a professional.
Okay, I'm just going out here on a limb. Does that not look like a fat Gordon Ramsay?
Oh,
it really does.
I think we were all thinking it, but just didn't say it until you
just gonna throw that out there. All right.
Job.
Debris from the engine landed on homes and streets outside Denver.
Oh,
I stood up, looked outside, and opened the door, and I turned to my wife and I go, "Oh, that's the front cowling of an engine from an airplane." And she,
yeah, is that
because
really?
he knew exactly what it was.
I was gonna say that
from this big fucking metal ring laying in his lawn.
No, he's that dumbass who's like, "Oh, it's the end of the world, War of the Worlds." What?
I was gonna say
what?
Aliens, but
yeah.
It also triggered a slew of calls to 911.
It almost landed on my head. 911, are you calling about the airplane incident? We're getting blown up with 911 calls.
Today, the passengers are.
I like how 911's allowed to say blown up.
Oh man, Jen said I would shot so hard all over myself if I were on the plane.
I would too. Well, maybe, I don't know. You know, maybe I think I would be I think I would be a little scared. But I don't think I would yell. I think I'd just be like, "Well, all right, I'm going to die. This is it."
Mark would lean back in his seat, put the tray down in front of him.
I'd probably
bust a nut in his mouth.
Wow.
Maybe he'd spit the condom out of his mouth and use it as a parachute.
There we are.
All calm and collected. He's like, "No, it's fine, guys. I got it." He just reaches into his cheek, pulls out a condom.
We made it.
Fucking rolls it out.
35 minutes.
He's like, open the emergency exit. This will hold us all.
Gotta stay
Oh my God.
All in Hawaii to start their vacations.
The pilots did a great job, and we're happy to move forward and enjoy our week.
With the memory of what could have been a disaster in the air.
Authorities have asked anyone who finds debris from the plane not to touch it, so it remains in place for the investigation.
Oh my God.
Honestly, the engine could be worse. You know what I mean? Like,
It could just not be attached to the plane anymore.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, it could just not be there at all.
Like you just see it flying next to you. Like,
It flies past you. The pilot's just sitting there. Oh, it's getting a little rough. There's some turbulence, and then the fucking jet engine just flies past him.
And this is why I fly Southwest.
Oh man. All right. So the comments that came in off of your guys' condom comments. Oh my God. I just spittled a little laughing at that. I don't even know what spittled really means. And then condom parachute. Oh my God.
You're welcome, Mark.
Now we know how Mark, what he does for excitement on the weekends.
I guess.
Condoms.
Maybe, I guess. Man, that's crazy. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we've got the rules to moving to Florida. LaRocco, if you're thinking about it, Marie, if you want them to move to Florida, LaRocco, if you're thinking about moving to Florida, if you do, make that move again. And I know you've lived here before. We're just going to remind you of some of the basic rules to living in Florida. We'll be right back. This is the After Hours Show.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Mix Amore, a new dating app. It doesn't matter if you're Black, white, Hispanic, Latino, Asian, Indian, or beyond. Listen, some see things in black and white. Some see plenty of fish. To match is hard, so they say. Why not try Mix Amore? That's MIXAMORE. Download today for free. Ciao.
First off, wanna start this right. Wanna thank you all for going and fighting the good fight. Cause I'm back up here and I'm pushing phase 2. And I'm gonna be doing exactly what I wanna do. I make money, get fame, meet girls, spit game. Not really, well I'm kind of a nerd. Actually with my BB gun I think I killed a baby bird. That's gangsta, that's crazy, right? Now Peter can't go and handle my thug life. He's crazy, but not all the time. Only when it's convenient for me to make a little rhyme. And you can't be mad cause I'm being myself. I'm not here for the fame, I'm not here for the wealth. If you catch me outside, I'm just living the dream. And only certain people know exactly what that means. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm going to live the dream. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm going to live the dream. Everybody's gonna be coming for more, like they don't know what's coming, like they don't know what's in store. So everybody's going down to the rap race, and they look in the mirror and they see a disgrace. Like, oh damn, 9 to 5, is that really gonna go and keep me alive? Well, we don't really know, but you do what you do, and just to stay alive, you prove what you prove. So look at me, man, I'm living the life. It doesn't mean I'm making money or I have to be high. Now everybody's looking like I went and told a lie, but nah, man, this is how I live my life. And straight up, dog, I'm just living the dream, cause I'm doing what I love and you watching my stream. So everybody go and just put your hands up. Everybody do just what you love. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm going to live the dream. I don't know what that means. I just know that I'm going to live the dream. I don't know
This past week, the After Hours show was invited and allowed to name each of the horses in one race. Needless to say, I don't think they'll be invited back anytime soon.
Welcome to the third race at the Honeymoon is Over Downs. They're at the gate, and they're off. Jumping out in the lead is Romance and Affection, with Domestic Bliss in close behind. It's Romance and Affection and Domestic Bliss. Here comes Marriage Vows, followed by Immediate Child. Romance and Affection falling off quickly. Mortgaged Up the Ass, overtaking Domestic Bliss. And here comes Nasty Attitude, followed by More Children and Drinking Heavily. Coming down the backstretch, Drinking Heavily moving out in front of Mortgaged Up the Ass. But coming on strong on the outside is Credit in Shambles. It's Credit in Shambles, followed by I Don't Give a Shit, Nasty Attitude, and Up Yours Keith. Up Yours Keith challenging for second, going into the clubhouse turn. Passing on the rail is I Don't Give a Shit taking the lead, followed by The Fucking House, You Cook Like Shit, and I Fucked Your Brother. Here they come spinning out of the turn. I Don't Give a Shit still in front. Up Yours Keith challenging for the lead. Up Yours Keith and I Don't Give a Shit neck and neck. And down the stretch they come. Up Yours Keith is pulling away from I Don't Give a Shit by a length. Coming on strong is I Am Out of Here, and passing the pack is The Fucking House. And at the wire, it's Up Yours Keep, The Fucking House, I Don't Give a Shit, and I Am Out of Here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours show. And you want to know what my favorite part of the show is? It's the part where they gang up on Mark. Straight up beat down.
Like, I can actually move pieces of the room around, and I'll be able to actually manipulate the environment.
You guys think I'm like fucking Alzheimer's or something? Like, I mean, what's going on here?
LaRocco actually tried to throw you off, Mark. You would just stroke out and not know what to say.
You'd be surprised.
No, you would stroke out.
You would. Everyone says that, but you would be surprised. You'd be very surprised.
You've had like 4 strokes within like the past half an hour.
That's true.
Oh my god!
Let's hear you say it.
Lenifair, Wiggle, Nuka, Sugado, Wargo, Willini, Schnuggle, Gukok.
No, can you just say the very end, like where it starts with the first G?
That's what I said, Gukok.
No, because it's like G-O-G-O-G-A-C-H.
No, that's an A. It's Gaganok. Gaganukok. Gaganok.
Are you good?
Guganok.
Gagging on a cock, what?
I smell toast.
Gagging on a cock.
That's all I was trying to get you to say. Gagging on a cock.
21 degrees here and gagging on a cock. How's that chili dog, Gimbo?
That sound needs to get made to the point where we can just play that wherever.
LaRocco can't even talk. He's just maniacally laughing.
That was good. That was a good one. Like a clown shoe?
What? What's a clown shoe?
What do you mean what's a clown shoe? It's a big ass.
Jeez, damn. Okay. Okay, yeah. I got a clown.
Well, fuck.
What a herb, right? You don't know about clown shoes.
Sorry, I'm the asshole. Okay.
Not one hanging from the hip. He's got no clue what it looks like.
And we can't forget about that time that you ate a condom, Mark. That's right, live on air.
Jen says put on some sexy music.
What the fuck is that?
Well, I wish they had done that differently.
How would you want them to do it?
Better?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from Twitch, YouTube, anything streaming related. Also, Hamstercram, ex-Hamstercram, OnlyFans, also ex-Hamstercram, those stories of the hamsters that got crammed. Mundane, what's going on with you?
Oh, not much. Just having a ton of fun picking on you. That's pretty much it.
What about you, LaRocco? What you got going on? Hold on, hang tight, LaRocco. Got a caller on the line right now. Your number ends with 5549. What's going on?
Oh, hi. Am I online right now?
Are you on a computer or your phone?
I'm on my phone right now, but I was watching through my computer. I'm trying to get back up.
Then you would be online.
Oh, okay. All right. So, are you guys nigger sympathizers? Like, did you vote for that pedophile Biden?
Mundane, did he just drop that word that
Yeah,
I thought
he
he
did.
dropped? All right, you're gonna have to stop saying that. But other than that, we'll let you continue.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I have I don't have much else to say than fucking like fuck niggers, god hates niggers.
All right.
Yep, that's the end of
you're
that.
done.
No, bye.
We're out. Not doing that. So, anyways, starting off. Speaking of Florida, man. Larocco, what do you got going on?
Same shit, man. Same shit as usual. Just started a couple of new jobs that fucking suck as usual. And that's about it. Hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. By the way, the chat does not like that last caller, by the way.
Not at all.
Which I gave him a chance. I told him, hey man, drop that. I definitely didn't.
Well, I think also, like, thinking about the call that just happened, I don't think we actually fleshed out that first statement even. Because now thinking about the first thing he said, we probably should have hung up on it immediately.
Yeah.
Well, no, I should have, but I wanted to give him the chance. Say, hey man, don't do that. And then he did it right instantly after. And that's when I hung up on him. So anyways, here we go. We're going to get into this. We are going to talk Larocco. Like, if we're talking like percentage wise, what's the percentage that you're going to move to Florida?
0.
Okay. Well, we're going to
actually, can you put percentage in the negatives? Is that a thing? Because I don't think I've ever seen that, like negative 150%.
No, you could definitely go negative for sure.
Yeah. Negative 1,334.65%.
Marie has a different answer to that question.
So then I guess what would be the percentage according to other people?
It's
solid 99.
Yeah.
Solid
well,
negative.
okay, she's only 90% sure.
Yeah, why are you asking? Why are we going in this direction?
Because we want you in Florida, Larocco.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm probably not going to end up there.
What a rickety dick.
I'm trying to find where I saved this. Anyways,
Marie says there's an 84% chance.
84% that you're going. Larocco, it looks like you're going to Disney and you're going to Florida.
He apparently doesn't know how to count.
Hold on, don't forget about Universal.
That one out. He needs a math refresher.
Well, I mean, Marie's 84% minus Larocco's 0%. That's still 84%.
You didn't realize that the question wasn't how high is the percentage of you not going.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't the question. Mark might not remember what the question was at this point, but that was not the question.
Sorry, I'm looking for something on my phone right now. I saved it to my bookmarks, but I'm having a hard time finding it.
What are you looking for?
He's looking how to DDoS people that call in and say stupid crap.
Oh.
All right, I guess I'll answer it. It's a different number. Got a caller on the line right now. Number ends with 1406. What's going on?
Hey, can you guys hear me this time?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. That was our fault last time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mundane, you're in charge of this. I'm looking for a link real quick.
Okay, I'm in charge of this. How's it going?
Good. Yeah, you guys were talking about getting on planes. I remember the first time I got on a plane, I made sure to watch the first season of Lost before I got on.
Just so you knew what to do when it happened?
Or when your season started?
Yeah, like I knew what to do in case everything went to shit, because that's what you need to do. You get on a plane, you're just thinking of all the ways everything can go wrong. That's really what this news stuff is doing.
And by
making everybody paranoid as shit, you know?
And by watch the first season, you mean you were walking around an island and saw random blinking red lights in the woods and stuff like that?
No, like I actually watched it on my TV. Just to be optimistic, you know? Yeah, but I would like those, you know when the captain gets on and they give you that talk about what to do in case they need to do an emergency landing or something. I would like those things to be like honest for once. Like
in an emergency landing, you're probably fucked. But
yeah, exactly. Like that's what they need to do. Like so if you don't listen to what we're trying to tell you, you're fucked. So because nobody listens to those things. Nobody
you'll probably be
pays attention.
fucked. But just so you know, your seat floats.
Yeah. Or you could just use a retarded kid as a float.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I knew this guy. His kid was kind of retarded.
Did he float?
His kid ran him. Well, yeah, he did float. I saw him in the pool one day, and he fucking floated like a fucking potato.
Well, there you go. That's your new travel buddy.
Yeah, but his retarded son runs in one day. He's like, Dad, I just had my first kiss, and the dad's like, that's great, son. How was it? He's like, it was great, but I keep finding hairs in my mouth. Next day, the kid runs into the house. He yells, Dad, I just had my first blowjob. Dad said, wow, that's great. How was it? He said, delicious. Next day, the kid runs into the house. He says, Dad, I just had sex for the first time. He's like, that's great, son. Come, sit down. We need to have a talk. He says, I can't. He's like, well, why not? He said, because my ass hurts.
I'm not sure where you're going with this. I feel like you could keep going for like a solid another 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could just keep going forever.
He could. Well, what was that sidewalk one you told us?
Oh, yeah, I want to thank all the sidewalks out there for keeping me off the street.
Yeah.
Don't forget to thank the stairs for bringing you to the next level.
Ooh, that's a good one, too.
I also want to thank all the Holocaust victims out there for being smoking hot and always taking showers when they need to.
Oh, my God.
Is this where it's going tonight?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. You got me on the line. You know exactly where it's going.
Oh, my God.
Hey, at least I'm not like that last caller, though. There's some places I just won't go, and that's one of them.
Hey, at least his safety video at the beginning is honest. It's gonna turn to shit, and he knows it. But you got him on the line, so it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like when I'm at an airport, like I really want to start telling 9/11 jokes, but I obviously can't. Like that's one place I just don't go. Like I can do it anywhere else except there.
Just don't be like the other guy and threaten to blow up the bathroom in an airport.
What just happened there? Hello, did you just...
Everybody just died.
Did everyone just... Are you there? Are you dead?
No, I'm here. I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Hello?
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 Hey, how's it going?
No, now he's fucking with us. Don't let him trick you.
No, I'm serious. I don't know what...
But he responded to that.
Huh? What was that?
Are you guys fucking with me? You guys can hear me.
You must just have bad signal or something. You're coming in like a robot.
I'm coming in like a robot?
Like a robot.
Dude, I swear. I called like 3 times yesterday. Or not yesterday, last week. And I was like, damn, my phone just must suck. But
I wish I had a piece of paper to crumble and be like, I'm losing you.
Yeah, I want to thank all the corn out there for always going through somebody else's shit.
Okay, that one was pretty good. I can't even deny that one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Have you not found that link yet, Mark?
No, man. I saved it, and I'm trying to find it. Right now, Cole is carrying this whole call at the show right now.
Oh, fine. I'm not doing a goddamn thing over here.
No, Mundane, you're doing good,
No,
too.
just turn off my microphone like you normally do during the show. Censor me. I'll just leave.
No, you're doing
good,
too.
Guys, there's this video of these politicians leaving their mics on.
Oh, shit.
And it is fucking hilarious. You should look it up. There's one guy.
Did they work for the school board?
Do what?
Did they work for the school board?
Oh, no, they didn't work for... It's just a compilation of, like, stupid-ass fucking politicians leaving their fucking mics on. And this one guy, he's fat as fuck. He obviously doesn't like the bill or whatever that's being passed. And he announces something. And then he turns as he's going away from the mic, and he says, so shove it up your ass.
So if it's politicians saying stupid shit into a mic they accidentally left on, are you sure you weren't just listening to the debate?
Oh, there's plenty of those. There's plenty of those where they mean to say the shit that's going into the microphone. But no, they accidentally left the mic on.
No, I just meant most of the stuff that comes out of their mouth is shit.
Oh, yeah. You ever heard those? You remember those Trumpkin things where they had Trump and made it a pumpkin? They had a jack-o'-lantern that looked like Trump, and they made it to where all the bits and pieces that are inside the pumpkin, like the orange shit and the seeds, they'd make it to where Trump would barf it out.
The orange shit and seeds.
So it'd be more realistic.
How about you, Mark? You know about all the orange shit and seeds and pumpkins?
Oh yeah, I know all about that. My shit is like,
I did not know about all this.
I would see a doctor.
You know, if you put a shit ton of food coloring in your food, and you shit it out, and it becomes that color.
Oh yeah, that's been known.
So now you can have gay pride shit. I mean, I never knew.
You wouldn't be able to see it. It comes out too fast.
Posted on dailypoops.com. You guys heard about that?
Actually, there is an app that someone created to where you and your friends can connect and see who poops the most. And if you poop more times in a day than your friend, you win. Like it's a race.
You win? What do you win?
I don't know what you win. You get like a badge
that
saying that you're the shittiest person. I don't know.
Yeah, you get that.
Yeah, you're the shittiest person. You're full of the most shit.
That is correct. You could see which of your friends are the most full of shit.
Yeah.
All
I
I
used
can
to
hear.
know a guy, his last name was Fuller. We always say, yeah, his name is Will Fuller, like Will full of shit.
All I can hear is just like very quietly in the background, LaRocco giggling.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's a little bit creepy, but also entertaining.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I would probably never live in Florida. Just saying. Like, I don't do well in heat, and like alligators scare the fuck out of me. So.
Okay, so everybody that
I could
doesn't
not.
live in Florida acts like alligators are such a big problem.
They're really not.
You know how many times I've had to run from an alligator? Zero.
Yeah, I was gonna say 0 times.
Most of the time
No,
they
dude,
see you and they're
have
like,
no idea.
most of the time they see you and they're just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck off now. There's somebody over there.
But have you seen those videos of those like rednecks in canoes? Like the guys from Duck Dynasty live down there. You know, the guy who made the duck whistle. Yours goes wank, his goes wank, a fucking wank. You know that guy? Does he live down there?
I heard something about a lot of wanks.
Yeah, I mean you're doing.
Wanking it. Mark would know a lot about wanking.
Oh, you mean anal?
You dropped the opportunity.
What was it?
Something about a lot of wanks. You can't play the Great Masturbate one?
Oh no!
Come on, Mark.
Damn.
Slacking.
Fucking soiled it.
You know what? That's it.
You know, I used to be
soiled it.
Give me
How many
debates have you gotten into? Love to hear it.
Give me your stream deck. Set it over here. I'm gonna use that from now on. That'll be my
We could
contribution
actually,
to the show.
actually hook up too.
That would be the contribution to the show for me. I'm just gonna use the stream deck. You do everything else.
We could hook up too. We could give you the we could give you the bigger one.
Oh, you always give me the bigger one.
All right, man. Hey, if you got one more joke, and then we'll get into this segment.
I want to thank all the nude beaches for not being closed-minded.
Okay. There you go.
All right, see you guys.
All right, brother. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Not to hurt his feelings or anything, but that last joke was kind of shitty.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane.
He had like
Can I hear it again?
good ass jokes at the beginning, and then the last one he just fucking ruined.
Well, it's because, dude, I swear I saved this list and now it's gone. But I have another list we'll go through and we'll talk about it anyway. It's not nearly as funny as the other one that I had, which kind of pisses me off a little, but that's all right. My fault. I should have screenshotted it.
You gotta watch out for Jen's comment though. She says, "I am the master, Master Bates."
Yo, that's funny.
Because that's her last name.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, LaRocco, moving to Florida. It's going to happen. Here we go. You're going to be the next Florida man. All right, so, LaRocco, whether you know it or not, you're probably going to be down here in Florida sooner or later. So, we got it.
Whether I know it or not.
Yeah, if you're ever walking around, there's just this random person following you in a white van. Just don't worry about it. There's just gonna be a bag over your head. Everything's gonna get dark. It'll be quiet, and then you wake up, and Disney will be next door.
That's gonna come here, accost me, and bring me to Disney.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna.
All right. So as we go through this list, LaRocco, here's some things that you need to know. Number one, a lot of people down here don't wear socks. Not sure if you're aware of it. If that freaks you out a little bit, they don't wear socks. You're going to see all nasty toenails and all that kind
So,
of stuff.
LaRocco, do you like feet?
Not really. I could appreciate them if someone's got decent feet, but most people don't.
I'm waiting for Taco Tony to pop up in the chat.
I know this is where he's going to show up, but what does a decent foot look like?
I don't know. Like it's actually like in proportion, and the toes aren't like curled like hawks.
So they
I was gonna say that.
Or they don't have like super long toes, like fucking Slenderman fingers.
So no bunions?
I know a couple of people who have feet that like, and I've seen them when we go into pools and stuff, where like they grip sideways like a hawk does when it's perched on a fucking tree.
Oh man.
And it's like it's gross.
So noted. Don't take my. I'm gonna actually fuck it. I'm gonna put my shoes on right now.
Am I making you conscious?
He's gonna put his open toe shoes on right now.
Yeah.
Slide his feet right in.
There you go. All right, so here we go. Number 2, LaRocco. If you're going to move to Florida, don't ever use an umbrella. The rain will be over in 5 minutes, so it rains a lot. Now, you've lived in Florida, or you lived in Florida before, so you know that.
Yeah, just sit in your car.
Yeah, it looks like the fucking apocalypse for like a half an hour, and then it just clears right up.
Yep. Now, the other thing for anyone who's thinking about moving to Florida, so a good parking space has nothing to do with the distance from the store. It has everything to do with the shade in the parking spot.
This is true.
Now, I don't know, and now, LaRocco, again, you've been in Florida before. It's not like you have. Actually, I met you in Florida.
A little over 2 years I was there.
Yeah, so there is a significant difference when you are in the sun and then take one step out into the shade. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the sun's fucking really intense. You know, the funny thing was, if I liked anything about Florida, it was the heat. I love the weather there.
You'll just come back and you can have all the weather you want.
There you go. Just come back.
I love the heat.
Come
Yeah,
back.
'cause New England people get sun for like 5, maybe 4 months, and then it's just gray for like the rest of the year.
Damn.
Sounds like London.
That's true. It sounds like hell.
It is hell.
Gray's such a happy color.
Imagine shoveling an 800-foot driveway for like 4 months straight, and then you go to Florida and you're like, oh my fucking god, this is everything.
Now, the next one they're going to talk about, this is unique. This is actually very true. So if you're thinking about moving to Florida, another thing you need to know is that before long, you will be able to tell the difference between a mosquito bite and a fire ant bite. They're very different, but you will learn the difference. Mundane, I'm sure you know this.
Yeah, one burns like a motherfucker.
And it's not the mosquito. LaRocco, you ever been bit by a fire ant?
No.
Well, that's it. Come back to Florida. We got to get it done. That's part of the bucket list.
Okay, so here's what we're doing. So
I almost got caught by a toe biter, though.
When LaRocco comes back, we're going to do, you know how we did Frank's Red Hot Roulette, Mundane? Yeah. We're going to do this, but we're going to do it with insects. We're going to put a cow ant in a Ziploc bag.
No.
We're going to put one of the small white scorpions that's just like a bee sting.
No.
In a Ziploc bag. We're going to put a bunch of fire ants in a bag. And then we're also going to put a mosquito. Well, I don't know. That'd be tough. A mosquito in a bag. We'll catch a mosquito
in a bag.
But whoever loses, whatever you do, you spin the wheel and you have to get bit by whatever's in that bag.
So I just want to I just want to ask a question, and I'm going to lift the veil a little bit for people who aren't part of, part of the show. So I didn't receive an itinerary before this show, and I'm wondering, was this a planned skit that you guys are just driving me nuts about coming back to Florida?
No, this was actually something that I really had. Now, the list I originally found, the list I originally had was like things that Florida people say. And one of the things on the list that I originally saw, and I'm pissed I don't have it right now. I should have screenshotted. That's normally what I do, so that way I can't lose it. One of them was like, if you move to Florida, you got to know the difference between y'all and y'all. Like there's a difference on how you say it.
Don't forget all
so
y'all.
Here's a problem. Like, I don't know if you guys know the law of attraction, right? Like, people will things into existence, and when you say like this is gonna happen, you're trying to actually make it happen, right? And I'm concerned that the nature of this conversation is evolving too fast. I think we need to slow down a bit.
So I'll drop the terminology on LaRocco. So I'll just say in general.
Like I'm coming there next week, and it's like.
All right, so I'm going to change the terminology on this. Satan goes ha 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 in the chat. And now, so if any of our listeners are thinking about moving to Florida, here's some things that you need to know. If you're younger, so you're younger than 30, but some of your friends are going to be older than 65. Just be ready for it, especially if you play golf. So, okay, you're going to have older friends. Newlywed and almost dead. That's who's here.
Yeah, come on, LaRocco. You got to move down here. I need older friends.
Oh, my damn.
The next thing is, so anything under 70 degrees is going to be considered chilly. So if you're complaining that it's, too hot and it's under 70 degrees, just a heads up, everyone's going to just make fun of you.
Yeah, it's fucking cold under 70 degrees. 70 is like a good set point if you're trying to sleep.
I would argue 70 is perfect. 60 is cold for me. Yeah. 60 is cold, 70 is perfect.
When you do get acclimated to 115 degrees every day, it is kind of cold when it drops to 70.
Okay, hold on. The temp is 90. The feels like is 115. It's only 90 degrees.
I'm just saying, once you get acclimated to that, you get used to it. Like that's, I mean, I don't know if you know, Mark, but when I lived there, I used to do like literally like an hour and a half of the pool almost every day for a full year.
But
Like
you
I was
could,
out, I was sunbathing, I was in the pool.
wait, hold on. Was that before or after you learned to swim?
It was during. So
Okay.
So I was getting so used to being in the heat. Like other people would be like, "Oh my God, it's so fucking hot out here," and I would absolutely love it.
Right.
I'd be like, "Oh, this feels fantastic." But when it dropped at night a couple of times, like when it hits the Florida winter where it's still 90 in the day,
I mean,
but
it does
just
get
dropped
cold. It
like
does get cold.
60 at night.
Yeah, it does get cold.
I would have never.
But it feels
believed
like that.
That Florida gets cold until I moved down here.
Yeah.
Like there was there was a good night where it was like 32 degrees and I had 2 layers on. And I'm from Connecticut. Like it gets like 9
It
degrees
gets cold
over
down
there.
here. It does.
And it was 32 degrees and I was in 2 layers. So it is true that you acclimate to the weather.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not only do you acclimate to the weather, but guess what? In Florida, we don't have grocery stores. We either have Winn-Dixie or Publix. Get used to that. That's all you have.
Not seeing a Stop and Shop at all down here is
We got
still wild.
Winn-Dixie and we've got Publix. That's all we have down here. Now, the other one too. If you move to Florida, just be ready for love bugs. By the way, we all hate love bugs, but they're called love bugs, and that is out of every season we have. Love bug season is the worst.
Oh yeah, that's definitely worse than winter.
Oh, for sure. I hate love bug season. I honestly, actually, this year, I didn't drive my Jeep during love bug season because I was like, this is a pain in the dick to get this shit off. So I'm not doing it.
Honestly, that's why when I go to get new vehicles, I try to only get black vehicles because then you can't see them and you just wash it a few times once it gets into out of love bug season and then it's fine again.
Yeah, but if you don't scrub it off like the day of, it will be there for weeks.
Yep.
Weeks. It's bad. All right, so here we go. Let's see. Snowbird season. So our season is basically snowbird season. So if you move to Florida, just be ready. In the wintertime, when it's cool and it's the nice weather, the roads are going to be really hectic. There's going to be a lot more accidents, and you're just going to hate driving around in general because all of the people from every other state are down here, and they're hogging up the roads. So again, that's kind of what we're talking about.
Driving 10 under the limit like it's okay.
Yep. And then you're also going to have to let's see. 4 seasons. Okay, so here are our seasons. Your seasons are going to change. Normally, so like up north from where I'm from, you have the winter, the fall, the spring, and the summer. Down here, you have hurricane season, love bug season, tourist season, and summer. Those are your seasons down here. And I think I was talking to someone this week about what the seasons were, and just so you know, those are the seasons. Those
100%
seasons.
That's how we know what time of year it is.
Yep. The other thing too is if you move to Florida, be prepared for everyone to make fun of you for saying the following locations: Okeechobee, Kissimmee, Withlacoochee, and I don't even know this last one, Thonotosassa, and Thonotosassa, and then Micanopy. So instead of Kissimmee, everyone goes Kissimmee or whatever they say.
I did that too.
Withlacoochee, I've always said that right, I guess. I don't know what'd you say, Thonotassa?
Fuck, now you fucked me up.
Thonotassa.
Mark is stroking out.
Stroke number one.
Thonotassa.
Thonotassa? Thonotassa. And then the last one was Micanopy. So.
Oh my God. Micanopy. Where's that?
That's actually right by us.
Or over where I'm at, you have
Kissimmee.
Yeah.
I was able to tell which one was that.
Yeah, just look up KKK and you'll find Micanopy.
Wow.
Okay. Or over where I'm at, you have Withlacoochee.
Ooh, coochie.
Withlacoochee.
I knew that was gonna get him. It's always the coochie.
Coochie coos.
Buddy, I don't know who you are. You're about to get chlamydia.
He's bringing something back here. Thanatasha. The fuck is Thanatasha? It's just Gator, bro. Do you remember that shit? Gator City?
Oh my God.
And then there was a bar named Gator City. So you can get Gator Shitty at Gator City.
Yeah.
I remember Florida. You can laugh.
See, LaRocco, this is why you need to come back to Florida.
That's right, man. Renegades reminded me of certain things in the chat.
Look, he said that's right. It's official. He's moving back.
Gator shitty. Nope, I didn't say that.
There we go. All right, we got one last one, and it's if you're going to move to Florida, LaRocco, make sure your AC works because you're going to be using the AC on Christmas and New Year's, most likely, if you're not from here. So AC, super important. Don't underestimate the heat, though. You'd be surprised at how much you actually run the heat. Kind of like Trinity was saying, too. Like, when I moved down here, I actually didn't bring any jackets. And then after I went through one summer, I'm like, oh, shit, I wish I would have brought my jackets. Like,
yeah, I wish I brought more of mine, too.
Yeah.
I try to not even run the heat. I literally just open the windows when it's nice and cold outside and just let it get cold in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, one night he did that, and it was literally 20 degrees in the fucking house. Yeah. It was cold.
It was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's cold, man.
It felt
Yo, you
nice,
just curl up in a blanket. You're nice and warm, like a warm fucking burrito.
We had like 3
You stay in
blankets
bed
on
all
the bed.
day. It's amazing.
Like a burrito.
Oh, yeah. A thick-ass burrito.
All right, so I'm going to throw this out to either LaRocco or Mundane. Do you want to play a game in the next segment, or do you want to get to the retail revenge? So things retailers do to get back at you.
Is the game trying to guess the prices of LaRocco moving back to Florida?
No, it's not. But by the way, all of those were things that you need to know if you're moving to Florida. So for any listeners that are thinking about moving to Florida, just keep those in mind. That's all. That's all. All right, so what do you guys want to do? Do you want to play a game next, break it up a little bit, or do you want to get into things that retailers do to get back at you if you're a bad customer?
I think I want to hear the retailers thing.
Okay.
And then I want to beat him for the belt.
Titles on the line tonight. We're going to be playing 5-second standoff. It's a new game, and it's an eliminations format game. So the way it works is we're all in it for the first round. We all take our turn. If any of us fail our turn, we're eliminated. And then they battle back and forth between the last two. And then whoever survives all three, basically if the other two people getting eliminated, gets 1 point. Then we reset and we do it again. So it's first to three. It's elimination style. And it's called 5-second standoff. It's something that I made up, and we're gonna try it. We're gonna give it a go. It's for the title too, Mundane.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I don't.
It's not going anywhere.
Timid. He's getting all quiet and shit.
Show
Like, I can understand.
at least show him the title. Hold it up one last time so they can see you with it.
It's fine.
Before you actually lose.
At the end of tonight, it'll still be here.
Yeah. No, it won't. It's either going to LaRocco or me. I'm not sure entirely who it's going to, but it's going to one of us.
Okay, now this is just sounding really rigged.
Nothing about this is rigged.
Oh, it's rigged.
Even Jen said I can already sense the game is rigged.
Oh my God, Jen! No, Jen turned on me.
It's always been rigged.
That's not.
Always.
If Mark runs the game, rigged.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
that's
Herb.
Does it make it more awkward if I cut to commercial now?
What a herb.
All right. We'll be right back. This is the After Hours Show.
This will send shockwaves around the world.
You're listening to the After Hours Show.
Okay, alrighty, let's play some tunes.
Here we go and now we finally back. We got a club banger when we go and drop this track. And everybody's looking at me like I was done. And that's not true, cause I just begun. Oh yeah, dog, we done did it again. Got another one and now we're bringing back a friend. This is our time, man, this is our year. We go and drop a single with the one big fear. Because everybody's saying that he's gonna lose the chorus. Is it kinda like when you want me to say orange in a rap when you think that it can't be done? But when it comes to the battle, I've already won. That's about it, dog, nothing to say. The people get pumped when we take the stage. And when it comes to rap, I think that's it. Maybe I'll go and drop one more hit. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club just stand up. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club just stand up.
Everybody in this club and we jumping. If you ain't lit, then you can't tell me nothing. I'm feeling myself and I'm all in my bag. If you ain't cute, then you probably is mad. But I be minding my business, giving your man all my digits. We hitting the scene, we blowing the spot. You know this track banging, you know this shit hot. Saul's got that attitude. Yeah. Pass me the J and I bust the move. All of my peeps, we go psycho. Then bust out the moonwalk like Michael. We go ham on you haters, just let the bass bump. Get on the floor, let me see your ass jump.
Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club just stand up. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club go and jump. Everybody in the club just stand up. Everybody knows that we're the life of the party. So everybody down in the club, put your hands up.
Like really? Like right now?
Welcome back to the After Hours Show. Well, at least for now, until the Rocco and Mundane take over.
That
Do
wasn't.
you think I can find clip art of a rickety dick? I Google searched rickety dick to try to find a clip art.
Why would you?
And
Why would you Google?
there's an actual. Hold on. Rickety Dick was an Aboriginal man who lived in Sydney in the early mid 19th century.
There's a concern in the chat that you've lost control over this show.
Which
So
now?
what we need to get is an after hours version of this where we put Mark on a roller
Fuck no.
coaster with a
Not
GoPro.
happening. Nope. I don't
Yes.
care. Nope. Not happening. I will not do it. Nope. No, it's just.
No,
it
sorry.
won't- it
The
won't
chat's
happen.
going to vote on it,
It won't happen.
and you're going to end up having to do it.
You don't like doing roller coasters?
I won't do. Nope. I won't do roller coasters. I don't do. Nope. None of this. Not happening.
I even love roller coasters.
Nope. You can go fuck yourself. I'm not. Nope. If I'm going to be involved in a mutiny where I'm losing control, I'm happy. It's a New Yorker and a man in a dress. So that's how I thought I would go out.
I can't wait for the day I work for them. This is the After Hours Show. Phone lines are open. Call in now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours Show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from Twitch, YouTube, OnlyFans, Hamster Cram, Hamster Cram, the stories of the hamsters that have already been crammed, and Twitter. So, what's going on, Mundane? I know we got some big moves going on, literally, but streaming-wise, what can we announce for these people?
Streaming wise, hopefully just as soon as my computer is set up,
Yep.
I can do a stream.
Tell you.
Next month isn't going to be as busy work wise for me. Shouldn't be. So I should be able to do a little bit more with it.
Okay. I also, taking a look at the chat, I see Renegade in there. So Renegade, a lot of people have actually heard on some of these intros and segments and things like that. Very cool to see you in the chat, brother. So welcome to the show. A lot has kind of changed. A lot has kind of... if you don't know what a rickety dick is, you're going to find out. You're going to learn today. Is pretty much what that is. So, LaRocco, what do you got going on the Camarilla Cafe side of things?
Still working on it. Trying to budget that with the new work I'm doing on the side. So there's a lot of transitions happening. Another thing got flagged by Facebook. So I don't know, day by day, the rules of the game seem like they're changing.
Oh shit.
And I'm a little worried about being preemptive, putting stuff out that tomorrow's going to get erased. You know what I mean? So it's in a weird void right now.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
There should be something coming again. I know I say that every fucking week, but there should be something. What I'm trying to do is find a way to navigate the topics without kind of robbing the whole intent of the show, but at the same time kind of protecting it from getting ripped down. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, no, it does.
It's super thin ice. That's the problem.
It is. I know even with us, we tiptoe the line a little bit, but yeah, no, I definitely get what you're saying. For all of our listeners right now, I'm taking a look at the chat. I see Jen. I see Satan on the radio side of things. I also see Renegade. Saw Taryn in there. Also saw Nicole in there a little bit too. So anyone right now, phone lines are still open, 407-536-9994. And then we're going to get into some of the things that retailers and fast food workers do if you're a bad employee. So let's get into it. this is something that Morocco wanted to get into before the game, so we're going to talk about it.
Don't reply to this guy, he's just trying to get a rise out of you.
Now, I guess here's the question. This kind of scares me. This segment scares me because I come to the show every single week with a new drive-through story, and I wonder how much of this has been done to me.
Probably all of it.
Monday's like probably all of it. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's get into this. So here we go. So these are two things. Do you guys want to start with the fast food, or do you just want to start with retail in general?
Let's go with fast food. I want to hear what they've been doing to you, Mark.
Oh shit! This
Yeah,
is
all right. Yeah, I know he's got fucking emotion invested into
I was
this.
gonna say, let's see who hurt you.
okay. Let's see. Okay. Here's one. So this is basically, and by the way, the fast food side of this comes in from Reddit. So anything people have confessed on Reddit. So act like a jerk, and your wait staff will load your food with oil. But here's the post. I don't do this, but a coworker does, allegedly. Right?
Yep. So he definitely does it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I don't do this, but a coworker does. We work at an open flat top grill stir fry restaurant. Not sure what the hell that means. We'll put tons of oil on the grill, and basically it gives the customer diarrhea. Just too much oil will overflow their body with whatever vitamins or whatever it might be, and it's a laxative, and it gives them diarrhea. So if you're a pain in the ass and you're a customer and you're at this place, they'll just load it up with oil, and you're going to be running to the bathroom. Here's another one. So they say, let's see. This one's just an inconvenience, okay? So if you're a customer and they basically say, if you're a pain and you're asking for like a specific amount of ice, or like you don't want a lot of ice. Now I got to be careful because Mundane, this is something that I do. When I order drinks, I say light ice. Like, am I a dick for saying that?
I mean, no, you want light ice, but at the same time, you've got to realize that the person who actually makes your drink, they literally set your cup down and it auto dumps a full cup of ice.
Right.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I've worked fast food. It doesn't take more than 3 seconds to dump out, like half your cup of ice.
Yeah.
It's really not that big of a deal unless you're having a bad day.
Yeah.
I think what Mundane's trying to say is that they're taught to give a preset amount of something, and that's what they're probably compelled to do.
Right. So
dumps the ice because that's what they're telling them, like, put it there, and the way it comes out is the way you serve it.
I always just ask for no ice because soft drinks are pre-chilled by the machine. And if you're planning on drinking it, if you ask for no ice, you get more soda in the long run anyways.
That's true.
Well, no, but I have heard debates about that. I've heard it doesn't matter because the same amount of soda comes out no matter what. So now you just have a big gap in the top of your cup.
Well, no, then they need to take it back and fill it.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're drinking spit.
Because realistically, when they put the cup underneath there, a lot of them, they set the cup against it, and the cup, as it fills and gets heavier, leans back off of like a little stick that actually activates it. Yeah. That's how they fill it. And then once the bubbles go down, they just have to tap it, fill it the rest of the way, and hand it to you.
Hey, we watched those Wendy's videos. Well, then Larocco loved them. So how to fill your sweet tea or whatever it was.
Yes, I learned a lot.
Now, here's what they say. So I'm the opposite. So I say light ice for the same reason, Mundane, you're saying, because I don't want it to be all ice. Now, here's what they're saying. If you are a pain in the ass customer, or if you're just being a dick at the drive-thru, this worker says, I fill their cup with ice and just put a bit of soda in there. I also only hand out 1 sauce packet for like a 12 taco order. I don't do anything like touch their food or spit in their drinks because that's just wrong. I do things only to make it inconvenient. So like the Taco Bell, like those 12 taco packs, like you just get 1 tiny little packet of sauce. That's all you're getting in your thing.
So all Brooksville chains.
Or like you're being a dick, they fill it up completely with ice and just put a little squirt of like you have like that much drink in there because it's all ice. Right. So they're not actually messing with your food. They're just doing things to make it inconvenient.
Well, yeah, because I would imagine if they mess with it, not only will they lose their job, but they can have charges pressed.
Yeah.
But if they give you half a drink, they could maybe get fired at worst.
Or it could just be, I mean, if you're in a rush, I mean, I'm sure there's multiple people making drinks. It's hard to pin down.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to fingerprint a drink just because there's not enough soda in it?
Even now they're supposed to wear gloves.
Right?
So.
Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on the glove. COVID and the gloves, they're stupid. If they were doing it right, they'd be taking off their gloves every single customer. That's the right way to do it. If you're just going to wear a glove for every customer through your entire shift,
There's no point.
Don't wear gloves.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, with COVID now it's different, but like even then you can still wash your hands with gloves on. So
I would argue
no.
You don't need gloves if you're going to wash your hands with gloves on.
The gloves are disposable for a reason. But if you handle someone's money that they just took out of their wallet, and then you get to the next person in the window and you use the same hand to hand them their drink, it doesn't matter about that glove.
And also, drive-through today, this happened, I forget, I got a coffee. So they took my card and they literally grabbed it with their hand, but when they handed me back my coffee, they put it in the stupid plastic tub and handed it back. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that.
Doesn't make sense at all.
I'm like, come on now.
You know, I'll go to Burger King and they make me like put my card in a bin, but then they touch it and put it in the machine. I'm like, just take my card out of my hand then. What's the difference?
Yeah, I probably should have paid cash because then they would have paid me more money in my change. Here's the next one. So if you are ordering pizza and you're a pain, be careful because this employee says, I work at Domino's Pizza. So he's very blatant about it, all right?
He does not care about his job.
I work at Domino's Pizza. I put less toppings on their pizza. Take my sweet ass time making it. If it's slow and there aren't any other orders, less cheese and too much sauce. Only tell them the shittiest deals. Make the bread too small. Cut the pizza all shitty and uneven. He's getting real into this. Nothing gross, just enough to make me feel better. My little way for saying, fuck you, asshole. Also, if I mess up your order and you call back and just start yelling at me, yeah, we'll send you a new one, but it's coming 20 minutes late and it'll be made shitty. If you're nice and allow me to correct my mistake, not only do you get a new pizza, or credit if you'd prefer, but we'll send you a free bread or a lava cake as well.
Aww.
So he'll be a dick to you the first time around, give you a second chance, and if you're good the second chance, then he'll correct it. But then if you're not, then you're just getting the same shit again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fair.
I was gonna say that does sound fair, to be honest.
It's a second chance.
Like if you call up and you're like, hey, you know, my order's messed up. Is there anything you guys can do? You know, I feel like that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But who's gonna admit to doing something fucked up? Like, yeah, I put an extra pickle in his burger. Like nobody's gonna admit it.
Well, then it ends up on Pornhub. Big sausage pizza.
No one's gonna be like, I rubbed one out in the bread.
Jen goes, I had a woman order a glass of wine with exactly 4 ice cubes on the side the other day. And then she goes, she also ordered a glass of water, and her husband told her just pull the ice from her water instead of making me do that for her. So basically, I bet her husband was embarrassed. 100% embarrassed.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So here's another one. Another pizza worker. They basically just says, I wouldn't put the Barbie table in the pizza box before delivery. So what they're talking about with the Barbie pizza box is that the stand. The whole point of that plastic stand is so the box doesn't touch the pizza when it's hot and make it stretch apart. So they're basically saying if you're a dick and you order delivery, they're just not going to put that in there, and whatever happens, it's like free game, man.
They just go over like 10 speed bumps at max speed and just fuck your pizza.
Yep.
The cheese is on the top.
Yep, exactly. It just, when you open the box, all the cheese just peels off and you're just looking at sauce.
Scrape the cheese off the top of the fucking box.
Yep. You might as well just throw some like seashell noodles in there because you're having pasta tonight.
Some tomato pasta.
Here's another one. So let's see. This is pretty straightforward. If you're being, a dick or an a-hole, they're basically going to give you your change. And the example they say, oh, your change is 79 cents. Well, here's your change back in pennies and dimes. That's another one because no one wants pennies or dimes. Let's see. Here we go. This is the ice one. So you asked for some ice cubes in your drink, but I only gave you 1. So this would be like, so if you want light, this could be me. This is the scary one for me. Like I asked for light ice and they just give me 1 singular ice cube. Maybe.
It's already melted by the time they hand it out the window.
Exactly. Just 1 singular ice cube is what they're
Can anybody take a fucking dump in the lava cake?
I guess there's only one way to get it warm.
Cinder's got to be gooey somehow.
Here's another one. So if you're being a complete dick, now this is kind of
ground beef.
This is kind of weird. when you're talking about messing up an order, this person says that what they would do is I would give him 10 sauces with 9 nuggets. If he came back and complained, I would have just said he must have ate one and call him a lying fatty. So basically, they're not giving. So like, if he would have ordered a 10-piece chicken nugget, instead of giving him 10 nuggets, give him 10 sauces and cut them out on one nugget. And then basically just throw off the numbers. And then when they come back, just be like, oh, you must have ate it. There's no proof. So you're giving them more sauces than you're actually giving them nuggets or whatever it might be.
That's fucked up.
That's kind of psychological right there.
No wonder why all these fast food places fucking suck. That's what people are doing to you.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Here we go. So this is kind of a long one. So the worst thing I've ever done was when I used to work at a major pizza chain. They're not saying which one this time. We had a customer bitch out my CSR over the phone, then proceed to come into the store and call her several unnecessary names. The poor girl took her order, cried for a solid 30 minutes because of this customer. So the next time they ordered, I made sure to drop most of the toppings all over the floor and then put some old toppings I found at the bottom of the cooler on her pizza.
Oof.
Never heard about that customer again. You don't fuck with the fast food workers that don't get paid enough to deal with your shit.
That's so true, though. Like, you'll get some nasty ass people in there, and you think, is $9 really worth all this shit? So I see where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like those people are eating it. So
at least I would believe that one's actually real because they're admitting to doing something fucked up.
Yeah. No. And it happens all the time. This next one says, crappy customer. Basically, not fast food, but similar. A customer screamed at me and demanded for my manager's phone number. I gave her my cell phone number. Later, when when I returned her call, let's just say that the company lost a customer. Which is one way to go. Just give out your number.
I guess.
I don't want a bunch of random ass people calling me. Got enough of that going on.
So what have you witnessed, like, personally?
Me personally? Well, remember we played that video on the show a week ago of the girl like putting her hand completely down her pants working the fry station?
Wait, so that's happened to you?
Oh, not to me, no.
Because you usually give them a really hard time. So, like, have you ever, like, seen a fucking turd floating in your Coke or something?
No,
have
so
they ever gotten back at you? Because you sound like that type of person they're talking about.
So here's the thing. I also am a firm believer is I don't shit where I eat. Like, so the ones that I give a hard time, like, it's not the one that I go to every morning for coffee. And I'm very, very careful of that. Actually, oddly enough, there was something going on with their systems. It was like 3 weeks ago. And the chick recognized me from being there every single day. All I got was a coffee. I just go through, I just want a coffee. It's just part of my routine. It's just whatever. And something was going on with their computers and they're like, it was holding up the line. She's like, you know what? I got this. Just go. And they gave me a free coffee and it was like, it's just coffee, but whatever. I mean, like, I don't know. So I feel like because of that, they're not shitting in my food. That's what I'm telling myself. Now, the restaurants around where I live, oh yeah, I would not. I'll go there by myself if I'm hungry, but I would never bring friends there because I don't want you guys to be eating. So no. Worst thing I've seen. Okay, I got a story. Okay, so they fucked up. I got a sandwich once. It was like breakfast time. I ordered it was supposed to be just bread, sausage, and cheese. That's it. I didn't want the egg on it. And so they gave it to me with egg, but I don't like eating eggs. I'm not a big fan of just eating eggs.
Egg is what makes it the breakfast.
Yeah, but I'm just not a fan of, I don't like, they make your breath smell, so I don't eat eggs.
I don't blame
my
you,
breast
especially 'cause,
smell?
like, fast food eggs are literally just frozen discs.
Yeah,
That we just throw in the oven and warm up.
So
Call it a day.
So the fucked up thing was, so they gave me the wrong well, they gave me like the right bread, the sausage, the cheese, and they put the fake egg patty in there. And I was like, well, I didn't really want any eggs with this. And so, I sent it back or whatever. And I'm that dick, like we've talked about it before. I will look at my bag before I pull away from the window. And I was like, so yeah, no, I didn't. And yeah, I opened the wrapper and looked at my sandwich too. So I was like, yeah, I don't want any eggs. So they sent it back and then they gave it back to me. And it was like an already opened half-assed sandwich. and it didn't even have the same type of bread that I just sent back. And it was just straight up, it was just bread, sausage, and bread. It was like everything they took off of it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? So that's the only time that they've actually tried to do something to me.
Well, I don't think checking the bag is always like a really bad thing. I mean, we always check because when we order, it's like for 2 kids and me and Marie. So we always like take a gander in, you know?
Well, what I do, I open it up and I look to make sure the boxes are right. Like, you know what you order. Or like if it's something in a bag, I squeeze it so I know that the bread's right or whatever. But yeah, no, I will sit and check. And I can't tell you. So the other day too, this was actually just like 2 days ago. The person at the window handed me my bag. I just got the same thing, just a sandwich and a coffee. And she's like, oh, did I give you the right thing? And I'm like, this is exactly why I fucking check. So it's like, why are you asking me if you gave me the right thing? I mean, literally, that's your job.
Yep.
So I am a dick when it comes to, I just have no patience because I've worked at real restaurants and I see them putting the meat in the drawers. I mean, I know what I'm paying for. I know what I'm getting, but you're pulling it out of a drawer. Get it fucking right.
They got a hard job, man.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, to be on the fast food side of it, it does get hard when you're in like a 9-10 car rush.
Imagine imagine me from a real restaurant where you have that 9-10 car rush and you actually have to cook your food.
Yeah, no, that's where it gets really rough.
That's what I used to do. So I actually used to do that. I managed a kitchen. So I have no sympathy for these people. But I also equally try to understand too. I'm like, okay, look, you're a dropout of high school. You're probably high. I get it. I'm just kidding. How many people did I just offend?
Oh, fuck up.
I just see Trinity. And she didn't even finish her sentence. She just dropped like a paragraph in the chat.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, oh shit.
You're saying in order for somebody to be fast food, they got to be on the reefer. They're probably murderers.
And if they're not, they're going to be by the time they get fired from that place.
But do you blame them?
No, I don't.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like being yelled at for pulling something out of a drawer incorrectly.
Like,
you know what?
Dunkin', like when you have like 6 orders on the screen.
I'm getting everyone fired up right now.
And when you see no egg on it, but then you look at the other screen and it says egg and it's the same exact order, you know, it gets confusing.
I know, like sometimes they'll spell egg a different way. Like, and you're like, oh shit.
Well, no, it's just the fact that it gets stressful. So, you know
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second. I'm gonna say yes, I do blame them, and the reason is because of the past shows that I've said flat out, I would never take that job. I would rather live behind a dumpster than work in a fast food place because I already know that I'm putting myself in an atmosphere that I would not be able to handle. Like, and it's not the job I wouldn't be able to handle. It's the amount of money and the pace that it's at that I would want to be in the pop.
I will agree with you. So I will agree with that. So my biggest thing, and I was trying to get people fired up and it worked, but I will agree. So the volume, so you're talking with a major corporation versus a family owned business that really cooks their food. We didn't have the volume you guys had 24/7. Like we had our rushes, but then it stopped versus McDonald's, which is 24/7 fat ass.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if you work at a chain like McDonald's,
I've switched. Now I'm going to bash the people that go there.
I mean, well, no, if you work at a chain like McDonald's or like Burger King or Wendy's or something like that, I feel like it's a lot more high volume than like a Dunkin' or something like that would be. You know what I mean? So at that point, you have to be really trained on just getting it out correctly versus, you know, Dunkin', where it's like, oh, you make a mistake, the customer can come back around and say, hey, you made this wrong, can you correct it? And it's no problem.
Their whole rush is just the same 5 people going around in circles.
No, it's the fucking worst, because sometimes you fuck it up consistently, and that really does happen. You know?
Jen goes, I'm a 24/7 fat ass eating Hooters food all the time.
Well, even Hooters is different than necessarily fast food.
I would argue Hooters, they actually potentially, if you order right, they could cook your food, or you could. So the difference is Hooters probably offers a salad. McDonald's doesn't.
Listen, Jen, stealing food off a customer's plates does not constitute eating Hooters food all the time.
Yeah.
But literally, like think about what's happening economically with the fast food places, right? You're literally being hired to do the job of what a robot arm is replacing. So you're going to be working 8 hours a day, doing the most mundane.
I got a story about this too.
It's not fulfilling. It doesn't make you happy. You're not accomplishing anything, and you're not making enough money to live.
Yeah.
So, and then you have people shitting all over you.
I would count the minutes till
Right.
the end of my shift. Like it sucks, but at the same
Mhm.
time, it's like whatever pays the bills, you know?
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I would always have a job. If I need to make money, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make money. I would agree with that. There was, when they first started putting in, like LaRocco was saying, those automated, the like touchscreen, big giant ass iPads, and they were getting rid of the cashiers. I remember I walked into a McDonald's because for a while I prided myself in not going through the drive-thru. I'm like, I'm not going to be a fat ass. I'm going to walk that 10 feet. Plus, it's always faster too, by the way. But anyways,
Yeah, but you literally got mechanical arms flipping the burgers now in some locations.
oh well, good, because at least I know my order will be right. So with the thing, with the iPads, basically, I walked into one once, and not I didn't walk into the iPad. I walked into the McDonald's and I saw the iPads, and I actually walked up to the register. There was someone standing at the register. They're like, "Yeah, you have to place your order back there." I'm like, "On this?" And they're like, "Yeah. We just got those in. You have to use those iPads." I'm like, all right, fuck this place. And I started walking out, and the manager's like, wait, we'll take your order. I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm not doing that.
Managers will do anything
Yeah.
for customer service.
No, but
They-
I said it out loud. I'm like, all right, fuck this. And I just started walking out. I'm like,
Well, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
You know, like you go to the front counter for, customer service and they deny you that. That's ridiculous. You're going to that place
And
to
or-
essentially get an experience.
or they better pay me because I'm doing their work.
Yeah, no, you're literally putting your order in on a screen where there's
I'm
a
an
person,
asshole.
a person getting paid dollars to stand there to do it for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm a giant asshole, by the way. I know there's going to be a listener somewhere sometime, and I'm going to sit down at the table. They're going to be like, oh, fuck me. I'm going to order 3 ice cubes. One of them has to be chopped in half because I really only want 2.5, so.
Those are the kind of people that get spit in their food. You know what I mean? like when people ask for half a fucking ice cube, are you kidding me? Like I have a timer. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get this shit out. You want me to cut an ice cube? Ridiculous.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we've got a new game. We're going to be playing the 5-second standoff. Mundane, titles on the line.
Not even worried about it.
Not even worried about it. Titles on the line. We'll explain the rules once we get to it. Listeners, you can play along. Unfortunately, since it's only 5 seconds, I don't even know if we're going to be able to use the chat. We're going to find out first time we're playing it. This is the After Hours Show.
One foot on the floor, planted in the day. I step out my front door, and I hope it goes my way. And
Some people wanna go and just be me, but they're actually kinda jealous of the life I lead. But if you look closely, then you just might see that I'm legally and genuinely crazy. Some people wanna go and just be me, but they're actually kinda jealous of the life I lead. But if you look closely, then you just might see that I'm legally and genuinely crazy. The alarm goes off and I don't wake up. Reason for that, cause I'm always up. And I got a million things just going in my head. Like, was that a dream when I shit in the bed? Oh well, moving on. Guess we'll find out at the break of dawn. And I gotta go get ready for work. I'm gonna spend 20 minutes in the shower to twerk. And when I get out, I don't brush my teeth. I'm kinda superstitious if you know what I mean. And some people tell me that's winter that shit. But guess who's the guy who gets all the chicks? It's not me. If that was your guess, if I was your guess, no. Not in like the last 4 years. Some people wanna go and just be me, but they're actually kinda jealous of the life I lead. But if you look closely, then you just might see that I'm legally and genuinely crazy. Crazy at heart, I'm a work of art. But when I go shopping, don't return the cart. But no, yeah, girl, I'm a real bad dude, cause I got my mom's name as a real tattoo. I push my toothpaste from the center of the tube. And when I have sex, I just like to use Lulu. Ladies, cause I'm courteous. Oh shit! Some people wanna go and just be me, but they're actually kinda jealous of the life I lead. But if you look closely, then you just might see that I'm legally and genuinely crazy. Some people wanna go and just be me, but they're actually kinda jealous of the life I lead. But if you look closely, then you just might see that I'm legally and genuinely crazy.
Welcome back to the After Hours Show. And I can't believe that I still work for these idiots.
You ready for a dad joke? That car is hauling brass.
Oh my god.
Bum, 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 bum. I got it right here. I got it.
Play the actual sound. Come on.
That car is hauling brass. Well,
That kind
isn't it ironic that Poppy wants you to pop her cherry?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Oh, isn't that ironic? The box says nothing about the box. You get it? Tell me you get it. You get it?
No, I get it. But I'm just staring you down right now.
That was
People
funny.
who are watching the stream know what I just did.
Come on.
I just gave you the dirtiest look.
I couldn't see it. I wasn't looking. I was looking. I was trying to figure out where my soundboard was.
Big surprise that the funniest thing they can come up with is dad jokes.
Coping. My dad is hosting me. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You're so kind. Jesus loves you.
Welcome back to the show. Call in anytime at 407-536-9994 or Skype in at FM_studios.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
This show is brought to you by Loot Crate, Coors Light, and AstroCartoons.com. Go check them out and support the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours Show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Hamstercram, X-Hamstercram, OnlyFans. Mundane, when's your new OnlyFans video going up?
Oh, you know, one a day, every day.
One a day, every day? Now, is that a paid subscription, or what are we looking at?
Of course it's paid. Why would I do it for free?
Yeah, no, now the question got brought up was, Mundane, do you want to do a Patreon, or is that what they call it, right, a Patreon?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do a Patreon, or do you want to do an OnlyFans and spread eagle every now and then? And he was like, you know what? I want to go OnlyFans.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of what he did. Mundane, what's your next, what do we think? I know we're talking about your live streams. Now we're talking seriously. We talked about, you might not know necessarily when that's going to be, but what's the game you're thinking of playing?
So For the game, I was thinking about maybe Valheim. It's supposed to be a really good like open world survival game, but it doesn't have the grindy parts like most do.
What's that?
So basically where you're like constantly having to collect food and water to sustain life.
Gotcha. Okay. And then LaRocco over on Camarilla Cafe. Are we doing anything gaming related or just anything in general that we want the people to check out?
Well, we should start having some articles on the website very soon at camarillacafe.com. We should start getting a few blog posts. I might have multiple contributors to it as well, so we might start like getting into doing articles. They're going to be opinion pieces. We are not journalists, but we will be covering some more current things, some things from the past, and I'm actively looking into creating a board.
Okay. Now I know you do have a Discord out there too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and we have a Discord. If you go to camarillacafe.com, the first spot on the website when you scroll down should have a link directly into the Discord.
Marie goes, Mark, if you don't know what the grindy parts are, you may need to consult that sex ed video we watched a couple weeks ago.
Correct.
Now, I'm also looking back at the chat, something we missed in the last one. Crystal said at McDonald's, when we were talking about those automated touch screens, Crystal goes, at McDonald's, we have the automated order screen. Look up how much fecal matter is on those touch screens. You don't need to be a dick to get some nasty shit on your fingers. which does not surprise me. You have normal people coming in there just off the street, just touching all kinds of shit and then touching that, and then you're going up and yeah. All right. So here we go. Brand new game. Never played it before on the show. We're going to see how it goes. I guess Mundane, are you even slightly nervous about losing your title?
No.
No, he's not even not at all.
Not at all.
Okay. I think that could be a weakness, LaRocco. I think that could equally be a weakness.
What, me saying he should be?
No, but him just not being nervous whatsoever. I mean, like he thinks it's a win automatically.
Yeah, it's arrogance. He's gonna get it.
He's gonna get it. All right, here we go.
Humble tonight.
All right, new game, 5-second standoff. All right, so the way it works, this is basically an elimination style game. Mundane, I put a deck of cards in front of you. Those are going to be the cards you're going to be reading to me. Okay. You can shuffle them if you want to. They're two-sided. Doesn't really matter. Totally up to you. I'm going to be reading the cards to both LaRocco and to Mundane. Now, when I say reading, there's very little reading that goes on. Here's the way the game works. It's called the 5-second standoff because now Mundane is going to read me a question, and I have 5 seconds to answer the question in however many times he wants. Same thing with Mundane or LaRocco. So, for example, I would say, LaRocco, name 5 reasons someone wouldn't want to go to McDonald's. And then you have... Now, I just made that up. So I would say, for example, LaRocco, name 5 reasons someone wouldn't want to go to McDonald's. And then I would...
Mark works there.
And then I would start the timer, and that timer is only for 5 seconds. So you have 5 seconds to spit out those answers quickly, okay? Now, what you're going to notice is a lot of these cards it's name 3 reasons why blah, blah, blah. But no matter what, the timer is only for 5 seconds.
You shouldn't make it 10 seconds? Like 5's rough.
Nope, the whole name of the game is 5 seconds. Literally, the name of the game.
Look at an existing game that you already are aware of and have played a lot.
It's right here.
It's like really impossible to like even function.
Right here. I'm holding it up to the camera if anyone wants to actually go and get this. I'm not going to say it out loud, but that's what we're playing. I called it the 5-second standoff. So no matter what the question is, you have 5 seconds. Now, here's the thing is once you're ready, so we'll kind of queue up. So we'll be like, all right, Mundane, are you ready to go? And then once you tell me you're ready, I'll read the question and then I'll start the timer. So the question does not actually take up any of your time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's the only way, because the question would take up half your time. All right, now here's the thing. Mundane, you're the champion. Who goes first?
LaRocco can go first.
Okay. Now, elimination style. So it's elimination style. So right now, all 3 of us are still in the round, okay? We're going to go, and so LaRocco, you're going first. So if you get yours right, you stay in the round, and then it goes over to, I assume, Mundane, is it going to go to me next?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So if Larocco, you can still survive this round. So if you get yours correct, you're good. You survived. And then it goes to me. If I mess mine up, then I'm eliminated. And now it's only between Mundane and Larocco. And they can keep drawing cards and playing this until someone actually messes up. Does that kind of make sense? We go down until there's only one person left. That person gets a point. So it's harder to earn points in this. And then we're going to go, what do you guys want to go to, 3 or 5?
Larocco, what do you think? 3 or 5?
We'll do 5, I guess.
Okay.
I'm never good at these games, so.
Okay. All right, here we go. So I've got the timer ready. I guess Mundane, Larocco, you said is going first?
Yes.
Okay.
Why are you so calm in your muscle shirt?
I know it's because he's in a muscle shirt.
And he's trying to like pop his tries, but it's not working.
Not
He's
at
trying
all.
to Pop his tries.
And then, by the way, Larocco, Marie goes, Sofia Vergara played this game. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah, she's one of my future ex-wives.
Is that a correlation?
What was that?
Is that a correlation?
Correlation with what? No, she knows that Sofia Vergara is one of my future ex-wives. Okay. So naturally, she would imagine I would watch it because she's in it, but I probably still won't watch it. Okay. I like when she gets mad and she sounds like she's like garbling, like she has marbles in her mouth, and she starts yelling in like Spanglish.
Okay. Now,
Good.
keep in mind, here's the other interesting thing about this game is there are no right or wrong answers. Okay? Like and Mundane, I think you realize this. They only give you the question. They don't give you the answers on this card.
Yeah.
So
what sense does that make? Then who gives points?
Well, because here's the thing. You have 5 seconds to answer the question, all right? 5 seconds, and then we will decide. So the other 2 people that weren't here get to decide if those count or not. All right? So you have 5 seconds. Give your best answers. Larocco, are you ready?
I guess.
All right, here's the first one. Give me 3 telltale signs of the walk of shame.
Did we start?
Okay, so you
didn't say go.
0.
I just heard 60 minutes. Nick.
Once I read the question, then it goes. You have 5 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, do you want another one? Because you've already heard that one.
Yeah, let's do another one.
Fuck.
Okay.
That wasn't even that hard.
All right. Here we go. All right. So to be clear, once I read the question, I'm going to start the timer and you have 5 seconds. And then whoever's not.
No, because like in the headphones, it was like. And
all right. If you want me to say go, I'll say go.
Such a mess.
Okay. I'll say go. I thought it was pretty clear, Mundane. I don't know.
If we decide who gets points, the 2 that aren't part of it, I know someone who's getting 0 points tonight.
What the fuck?
It's just I'm prophesizing.
And then Don, by the way, good job because I would agree with that. He goes unturned shirt. All right, here we go. Larocco, do you understand all of this? I can write it down and send it to you in PDF format if I need to.
Yes, I want it.
Okay.
I want you to email it to me.
Okay. Name 3 laws that are easily broken. Go.
Jaywalking. No throwing shit in the street.
That's.
Oh, you're out of time.
So that would be Larocco's eliminated.
Littering. Wait, what? I said jaywalking?
That's it. You only have 5 seconds. The name of the game is 5 seconds.
All right, but I said jaywalking. How did I lose?
But you needed to name 3 in 5 seconds.
All right, whatever.
Mundane, this makes sense, rigged. Right? Like this.
Rigged.
This makes sense, right?
Yeah. As long as I'm part of the voting crew. I have a feeling we're going to hear an end still tonight.
Wait, Mundane, this game makes sense.
It's already decided,
Yeah,
Mark.
you name 3 of whatever the question asks for in 5 seconds.
Okay.
If someone rigs it, you rig it back. Just go on, Mark.
You explained it like 6 times.
Holy shit. All right, so Larocco is eliminated from this round, but good thing we're going to 5. I guess round 1's the practice round. Mundane, I'm up next. You're reading to me. I guess here's the thing is once you say go, I'll start the timer.
Okay. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Name 3 adjectives used to describe poop. Go.
Gross, nasty, disgusting, smelly. So smelly is an adjective. I don't think I did 3 adjectives.
Yeah, no, I don't think you did. Gross, nasty, and disgusting aren't really.
Yeah,
a
I don't
state
believe you
of a
did
person.
either. So 0 this round.
Okay.
You could have been like smelly, runny, or hard. Really.
Oh damn! Jen goes.
Judges have decided that answer was a piece of shit. Congratulations.
Jen goes. Mark isn't a rickety dick. He's a riggedy dick. Okay. So now, technically, Mundane, you need to go too, because if you get this one wrong, then it restarts the round. All right, here we go. Mundane, are you ready? Okay.
Yep.
All right. Name 3 things you can't resist.
Sex, food, and water.
That's 3 points. Got it.
All right. So technically in that one, Mundane would get a point on that. So Mundane, you have 1 point. We're all back in the rounds. We go again. LaRocco, do you have any kinds of questions as we go into the next round?
Okay, so everything I suggested, you guys did right after you hit me with the questions. I just want to point that out for anyone listening. Like I said, why don't we say go? And then immediately you were like, you told him, yes, say go.
We redid yours, and he said go for you.
Yeah, we did redo yours.
Yeah, whatever.
I like how Jen is on board the rigged wagon.
Oh, it's rigged as hell. Everybody knows it. 2020, baby. What's the question?
All right, LaRocco, you ready for this one? Here we go. We got this one for you. LaRocco, this next question, you're going to like this, all right? You have 5 seconds to answer, okay? All right. Name 3 reasons you wish you were a dog. Go.
I get fed, I get walked, I have a place to sleep.
There you go. I like it.
Nice.
There you go. So LaRocco's in on that one. All right, so now it goes to me. So I would say Mundane. LaRocco's still in this round. Now we're going over to me. What do we got?
Name 3 people who OD'd. Start. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this card down.
Fuck me. I mean, what do I watch? E-News? Like, okay, I'm out. All right, so it's over to Mundane on this one. All right, Mundane, are you ready?
Yep.
Name 3 bodily fluids. Go.
Pee, spit, and tears.
Oh. What was that last one?
Tears.
Pee, spit, and tears. Okay. All right, so now it goes over to LaRocco. LaRocco, you ready for your next one? It's just you and Mundane for this point.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. This is a good one for LaRocco and for our listeners too. So, name 3 cures for a hangover. Go.
Pedialyte, water, milk.
Are those now Mundane? Are those all cures? Do we know? Are those all cures?
Pedialyte, water. I don't know about milk.
Pedialyte definitely.
Pedialyte definitely. Water definitely.
Yes.
Because you're dehydrated.
Right.
I'm not sure about milk.
I'll give him that one. I'll give him
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I'll give him that one. All right. Mundane, I'm going to you. You ready for this?
Yep.
Name 3 celebrities that were caught naked. Go.
Yeah. You'll let LaRocco take the point on this one.
All right. There we go. LaRocco takes a point on that one. Nice job, LaRocco.
Jennifer Lawrence. There was who else? All you got to think about is the fappening.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think about, but I could not pull names out that fast.
You could have literally named anyone at that point then, right? They're all on there. All right, so the score goes Mundane 1 point, LaRocco 1 point. I'm at 0 points. Title's on the line. Mundane, are you kind of scared now?
No.
Really not? I don't know. LaRocco, I think you said it. That's arrogance, right?
Possibly.
Okay.
Got his wife beater on right now.
And then Dawn had an easy one. Paris Hilton right there, too.
Yeah. Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, and Jennifer Lawrence.
There you go. All right. Now I think LaRocco is the one going first on this one, right, Mundane? So, Mundane, you have 1 point. LaRocco, you have 1 point. We're going over to LaRocco, then we're going to me, then we're going to Mundane. Elimination style. We're playing 5-second standoff. You can type in the chat your answers, and we'll take a look. Dawn has been good. Paris Hilton, and he also said for the last one, don't drink. And then Jen goes, a fluid, pre-cum. Okay.
Vaginal discharge.
Yeah, out of all fluids, just pre-cum.
You could start naming STDs on that one. What? How fucked up would that be if someone just rattled off 3 STDs right off the bat?
Syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes.
I guess. All right.
Why don't you ask that question?
Here we go, LaRocco. Right up your alley. You ready for it?
No.
5 seconds on the clock. Name 3 places you would stash a condom. Go.
Under the bed, in my wallet, in my right pant pocket.
Mark's mouth.
What the fuck, guys? Oh my god. All right, so LaRocco's still in this round right here. Goes over to you, Mundane. You fucking Mark's mouth. Is that really what got said right there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got to stash a condom
Like,
somewhere.
everyone just...
You like chewing on them. It's good.
Yeah, you fucking bust nuts in your mouth. You may as well keep them there.
Jen even goes Mark's mouth.
Nice.
Buddy, I don't know who you are, but you're about to get chlamydia.
Do you think at night when Mark's about to get, kind of jiggy with it, he's like, wait, hold on a second. Then he goes, bleh, and he just drops a condom out of his mouth?
No, he does it more like a clown where the first one's attached to a second one and the second one's, and he's just pulling it out in order.
You think he can rip it open before he takes it out? Like he does some kind of weird mouth juggling?
You want to know the worst?
It's like tying a cherry stem in a knot, but with opening condoms.
And they're all different colors.
What am I, a fucking perverted magician? Just like,
the last one's glow in the dark.
Rainbow condoms.
Condoms out of my mouth and a rabbit out of my ass.
Imagine you sitting around drinking and someone's like, watch me open this beer bottle with my mouth. And then Mark's like, watch me open this condom with my mouth.
Straight up bust a hazelnut in his mouth.
Watch me make a condom come out of this hazelnut.
Oh, you want to see a cool trick? Hold up. Party tricks? I got this. He walks away, walks back. He's just like, bleh, and a condom comes out unwrapped.
Tastes like oranges.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Maybe you could make a commercial to like get people to like have protected sex, right? And he comes flying in with a cape, and he's like, "What are you guys gonna do?" And he's like, "I can help you." And then he spits a condom
He
out.
just machine guns condoms out of his mouth. Like a Pez dispenser.
Oh my god. And then going back to bodily fluids, I see in the chat Don goes anal seepage.
Ew.
Technically,
I've got protection.
Now wait, if Mark's a Pez dispenser, how do you reload the condom so he can do it again?
You put it up his ass.
Oh,
oh my god.
Straight reload.
All right, we're gonna go over to the next one. I like how now I'm an analogy for a perverted Pez dispenser.
I mean, that's how it normally works in a normal pen dispenser. You just fucking pull it down and you shove it up its butt and go right there. Open its mouth and it's ready to go.
Oh, Don said, how about anal seepage in Mark's mouth?
Ooh.
Question mark.
Ooh.
He's rapid fire on the keyboard right now.
That's out the butt, bro.
He can't spell, but he's getting a lot of messages in.
Oh, we know what it means.
All right, Mundane, you're up next.
No, you're up next.
No, I'm out. I got eliminated. Because I got the one that I had no...
Didn't we just restart with LaRocco?
No. LaRocco got his. It's elimination.
And I got mine.
No.
I didn't get mine, so LaRocco got the point.
You haven't gone yet. So...
It's a new round.
No. So what it was, I got eliminated in some form. You guys both got yours.
No, I didn't. Because it was celebrities naked, and I didn't get it. LaRocco took the point. We started a new round with LaRocco.
Oh, so I get to go again?
Yeah, it's your turn now.
That doesn't sound right.
It's your game, Mark. What do you
No. Because I know I got eliminated. I got eliminated with one right off the bat, and then...
So what? Is this the
How did you get eliminated on this when we start with
Fine,
LaRocco and end with me?
Fine. We'll start it. We'll continue. So, LaRocco, you made it past your round. You're good. All right, Mundane, are you ready? What's my question?
Name 3 cougars. Go.
Sarah J. Fuck.
I like how the only one he pulled out is someone he's interviewed, Sarah J.
Aren't we still in the second round?
That's what I said.
I didn't get mine, so how are we still in the second round?
That's what I was saying, LaRocco. I was eliminated, and then you made it, and it's between you and Mundane right now.
Right. So Mundane's
Yeah.
next.
So
Okay.
exactly.
Oh, third round. So
Yeah,
I got Mundane's got a point, and this is the third round.
This is the third round. We are in the third round because I've only used two cards up to this
hold on,
point.
Stop. You lost track somewhere because it's between you and LaRocco right now. I promise you, I got eliminated. I'm not going to try to snake a point out of this.
How would I only use two cards?
Because you haven't gone yet.
I've only used two cards on you, so you've only done 2 times.
No, but you guys could go 5 rounds deep with me not being in the game.
Yes, but I've only used 2 cards to knock you out, to eliminate you, correct? Until what we just did. So how did I only use 2 and we're in the second round still?
Don't worry about it. Just go with it. I know for a fact if we listen to the playback, it's not worth arguing right now because I know that I got eliminated. So LaRocco's in. Mundane, are you ready for your question? It's between you and LaRocco right now.
Sure.
Okay. Name 3 sex toys. Go.
Butt plug, cock ring, vibrator.
What the fuck?
You asked, I deliver.
That was on that rapid fire type shit. Like, he had those on deck.
Oh my god.
I'm here to win.
And Jen's not helping the situation. She goes, I smell riggedy dicks. This is how that conspiracy starts, Jen. Don't buy into it. All right. And by the way, can we not get past all of the things that he just rattled off?
What was the question again? I missed it.
The question was name 3 sex toys. And what did you say?
Butt plug, cock ring, vibrator.
I mean,
he was fast.
I mean, they're pretty, like, they're pretty, obvious sex toys. Like, even I could have blurted them out.
I know, but just those ones?
I have to admit, though.
You couldn't have thrown in pocket pussy?
That's some extra shit.
All right, we got a caller on the line right now. Number ends with 2970. What's going on? All right. Call back. Turn your radio down, poor favor. All right. Now it goes back to LaRocco. It's still between you two because you guys are doing well. All right.
Said fuck that call.
Oh my God, this one, LaRocco, is right up your alley. You ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, here we go.
Apparently this is going to happen.
Caller on the line right now. Number ends with 2970.
Hey,
What's going on?
Hey, yo, what up, Lou? What up, After Hour? Hold on, I want to get this radio
He
up.
was like, hold on.
He doesn't even remember who we are.
Let me look up your name again. Oh, he's listening to the stream. Hey, what's going on, man? Hello.
What's up, buddy? There's a little bit of delay because I'm watching the screen here.
How you doing? Thanks for calling in.
Screen so I can hear.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Hey, what's going
So
on?
what's up, guys?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing fantastic, man. This is
Hey, we got a caller on the line right now,
I've been hearing a little bit about Lou
2970.
showing up and fucking some stuff up.
Hey, we
Cole
got-
just called in, told a couple of Hitler stories.
Got a caller on
You
the
know, a
line,
couple
2970. What's going on?
Man, not a whole lot. Heard y'all talking about cougars, man. I've got a couple personal stories.
Hey, how you doing,
You
man?
wanna
What's
hear
going on? Got a caller, 2970.
What's happening?
Buddy, can you hear me?
Hey, caller on the line. What's going on, man? How you doing?
So fucked up. I was even getting.
Yeah, no, same. I was like, goddamn, that's brutal.
That was tough, man.
We heckled him so hard he just left. He was like, what the fuck?
Turn down the goddamn radio.
He said, I got a couple stories about some cougars, and you said, hey, I got a caller on the line.
Just turn down the stream where you're watching us.
Well, what's worse is he's hearing us on a 5-second delay, but also talking to us. So like once it kicks in, and I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? And then he's hearing us, and then he's also getting it on the other end. All right, caller on the line right now,
All right. Okay.
2970.
Am I coming through clear?
You are coming perfectly fine.
All right. I'm outside in the rain. Signal seems to be transparent.
Oh, you're good
We have
now.
a-
We can
detected frequency.
no, we can hear you clearly now.
Yeah, I know. I'm outside. I have direct sight.
Okay, well, damn.
Get out that fucking drywall, man. So what's going on, dude? How's the after hour show tonight? How are you guys doing? What are you up to? Talking about some cougars.
Yeah, we're
More
talking
stuff.
talking about some cougars. Do you have any cougar stories?
Yeah, dude, I got one. Actually, you guys were sitting there talking about list of 3, right? List of 3 cougars, right?
Okay.
So fucking funny, man, because I was sitting there while I can't remember who it was saying some sort of name, man. I was in there naming these bitches that I started banging when I was 15, dude. A trilogy. A trilogy of MILFs, and it was a campaign of of aggression and testosterone and satisfaction and just making up for all the bullshit. I banged one chick at 15, one at 17, and one at 18, and the one that was at 17 was my mom's boyfriend's sister.
Wait, you banged your mom? You banged your mom? You banged your mom's boyfriend?
Yes. Her name was Kristen Cox, and it was the loudest motherfucking sex I've ever had in my life. It was, I had a little bit of a temper growing up, so when another man, kind of comes into the situation, it's a little bit of tension, So you got to deal with it appropriately.
Yeah, and
then after throwing phones at people's heads and shoving them outdoors and getting them out of shit,
he shoved his head in something already.
Physical effect that you can have on somebody.
Now, did you
You
feel
got to
like
take it to the spiritual level, bro. You got to take it to the heart.
Yeah, did you feel like you could be a little bit more rough because it was that situation?
Yeah. Oh well, actually, quite. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I did. I was intentionally trying to be a little bit rough, but I was also, I was a little bit hesitant.
Because it's all about because you got
a sticky situation.
Well, you got to claim dominance in that scenario, otherwise they're going to be dominant over you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, dude. And here's the deal, man. I was 17, dude. This bitch was like 34, real estate agent. So we all, as a family, a group family, me, my mom, her boyfriend, Matthew Cock, dude, great guy. Drive up to Michigan. We have a big party. Me and his sister end up smoking bowls the whole time. Party, like at the pool, leaving him at the house. And I was like kind of blindsided because I didn't realize. I was like, man, this doesn't seem like something that would probably make sense. She's not hitting on me. No way. But man, I left that Michigan trip. I didn't even know. She came down about fucking 3 weeks later, man. And, we were, somehow she ends up in my garage. I was a pothead back there sitting on my couch. She's smoking bowls with me and shit. Found out she's a real estate agent. Anyways, her brother comes down and says, can I talk to you for a minute? They go upstairs and there's a big fucking blowout about her hanging down with his girlfriend's son. What's going on with this? Nothing, dude. Fuck off. You're dumb. Like some brother, sister, like old 30-year-old grudge shit coming out. And next thing you know, bitch gets in the car, takes off. I'm like, damn. There's my fucking chance. Whatever. But not about 90 seconds later. See a little Snapchat tab dropped down on the screen. I tapped it. She said, hey, I'm stopped at the end of your neighborhood. If you want to come, I got you a 6-pack. And I was like, yeah, come on. What do you mean, anal? You guys hear Cole just come out here and yell that? What's up, my neighbors? He comes out, he goes, you want to do anal?
Oh, you mean anal?
What do you mean anal? Hey, hold on. What do you mean anal? What do you mean anal? Anyways, point being, this chick, we went, she kept me up all night. It was a tease. I was really upset. I didn't think I'd ever really get it.
Oh, you mean anal?
She was going to drag me until it was right on the edge, and then she was just going to leave me there. I was so horrified. And, she kept me up talking about bullshit.
Oh, you mean anal?
5 hours, dude. It's like 4 a.m., dude. I'm in a fucking wife beater. I'm 17. I'm tired as fuck. I just want to get laid, dude. I'm like, get the fuck on with it, woman. Like, you're not even hot anymore. Like, goddamn, just let me fuck. And, suspense was well worth the motherfucking wait, dude. 5:30, like 5:45 a.m. I'm like 6 beers deep, dude. Been toking bowls all night. Chilling, just like this intimate conversation connection thing that this woman was doing. She'd been building it up intentionally. The fucking 6 a.m., dude. She just fucking rocked. We fucked for hours. Dude, we fucked like 4 or 5 times, dude.
Oh, you mean anal?
I was like, damn, dude. I was like, holy shit. Can I keep going? And then, I'm sitting there. I'm posted up against the bed, and I get a phone call from the hotel, and I'm like, okay, shit. I answer, hello, is this Mrs. Cox's room? I'm like, what's going on? This is Jackson. What can I do?
Woo! I love Taz.
There's a gentleman up at the front desk with a picture on his iPhone of you, and we do know that you were in here last night. What would you like us to do? So now I know that this man has been driving, and this is what ended up happening. He's been driving from hotel to hotel all morning
Vagina
showing
pussy.
pictures of us on his phone, trying to find us. And once I knew he was out there, man, I was geeked. He waited out there for like half an hour, while I smoked a couple more bowls, drank another beer, called another my 18-year-old hoe at the time that was just a big old whale of a shit that fucking drove me around her Jeep and bought my pot.
Gave her an ATM.
I walk out the lobby, walk out the front door, walk down the sidewalk, I see him standing there, just G-walked straight past him and laughed. Chuckled as I passed him. It was the fucking best.
There you go, man.
sex,
Good story.
Circle, full circle.
What were you, an ATM?
Hey, what'd you say, ATM?
No, what?
That's the coolest fucking
What'd
story
you
I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
Mark, it stands for ass to mouth.
Oh, he says, Laraco asks if you like that ATM, that ass to mouth.
Ass to mouth. Butt slam! Yeah, hey, tell Lou to remember a certain night. I think it was what, November.
I want to hear this.
2020. The Hyatt 4-star hotel, 4-point hotel, off of Old Hickory. It was 2:20 something a.m. and
Specifically 2:20.
I remember looking up and I remember seeing these two hills of an ass, and my nose just perched right on the crack.
Oh, you mean anal?
And the thought that went through my head for some reason was, what's Lou doing? I don't know why. I fucking took my camera out and I take a fucking, selfie of this kid's ass right up in my face, and my eyes just peered over the top straight to Lou. It's so fucking funny, man. But Lou will appreciate this when he wakes up. And he did, I think. I mean, he remembered it. He brought it up.
All right, brother. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to call in. Any final thoughts? Lou can hear you. He can't talk, though. But anything before we get you off the air?
Rectum wrecker. I'm reading these comments. So funny.
Nice.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it
Commenting on my thing. Okay, all right, yeah, y'all have an awesome night. I appreciate the ability to tell the opportunity to tell that story.
Yes.
And I'm glad I was able to share that piece of Sanchin, full circle, universal satisfaction that happened in my life.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, before you go, can you just say like, hey, bro, I'm about to go hit the waves. Just say that.
The wave?
What?
The wave?
Nothing? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, bro.
We'll talk to you.
Sitting to hit the wave.
We'll talk to you, man. God dang, man.
Right in the middle of a fucking game too. Like,
Right.
Now we don't even.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with the game.
I know where we are. We're over
Oh
here. I'm going to actually bypass this one right here. But
I completely disrupted everything. Didn't it?
But we're gonna go over now. I believe so.
It's Laraco.
It is Laraco. We're starting a new round, so this is still for the point. So
that's what screwed me over the last time. You said we're starting a new round. We're not. We're just trying to finish this round.
all right. So right now I'm eliminated. Now we're going again. So we're good. We don't have to worry about that for a little bit. I'm gonna close down the phone lines just for a second so we can get through this. All right, so here we go. We're going back now. Mundane, you have 1 point. Laraco, you have 1 point. I have 0 points. Title is on the line. Here we go. Laraco, we're going back to you. You ready for this?
This is still the third round, right?
No, well, yes. Still the third round. I'm eliminated. Now it's between whoever messes up first between you and Mundane. All right, ready? Laraco, are you ready for your question?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Listeners, you can help out, but keep in mind it's 5 seconds, so it's really tough. Here we go. Name 3 celebrities who shouldn't reproduce. Go.
Tom Hanks, Kim Kardashian,
Okay.
Paris Hilton.
Okay. Technically, you got it in there on time. So.
That's what she said.
There we go. Now, I would say those are all viable. Tom Hanks. Yeah, okay. Okay. So over to you, Mundane. Are you ready?
Yep.
Name 3 times, or yeah, you're ready. Okay, so name 3 times that you shouldn't laugh. Go.
At a funeral. Fuck. This one's kind of hard.
That's it. LaRocco, you take the point on that one. So that puts LaRocco at 2 points. I'm back in the round. We're starting over. It starts again with you, LaRocco, though. LaRocco, you ready for your next one?
This fourth round, right?
Technically, yes.
Yes.
Yep. But now, LaRocco, you have 2 points. Mundane, you have 1. I have 0. All right, here we go. LaRocco, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This one's kind of tough. Name 3 words that describe a kiss. Go.
Holy fuck.
I already had 3 in my brain.
I know, that's a chick question, isn't it?
Yeah, that was done.
All right, it's over to me. So, Mundane, I guess you're reading me my question.
Okay, you ready over there?
I'm ready.
Name 3 things you can do with a condom.
Wear it, throw it out, and reuse it.
Reuse it?
Yep, no, we're not giving that one.
What?
Reuse is not a thing you can do with a condom.
Dude, I would have said like make it a water balloon.
You could have said put it in your mouth, and
Oh,
we
I
would have
should have said.
accepted
I could
that.
have said blow it up.
Or you could have said put it in your mouth,
Fuck.
and we would have went with that as well.
All right.
Reuse it. That's the most unsanitary shit.
Oh, well, hey, you know we're in a time where recycling is
Oh man,
Somebody's getting chlamydia.
I would not count that as recycling. I would just say
condom
Buddy, I don't know who you are. You're about to get chlamydia.
that's some cheap shit. Like I can't afford to buy another condom, so let me just reuse
That's
it.
so bad.
Well, then it's gonna get more awkward when I bust out the mayonnaise.
You look in the garbage can and look for extra condoms. Oh, there's one. It's already lubed.
I just buy Ziploc bags. They come in plenty.
Oh.
Like, all right. So now it's over to you, Mundane. If you survive this round, you automatically snake the point. Are you ready? I think I grossed everyone out.
Reuse it.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's irking me.
Why throw it out? This is perfectly good. Yo, bro,
I'm
hand
just
it over.
saying it didn't break.
Buddy, I don't know who you are. You're about to get chlamydia.
Oh, man.
It happens. Fuck. That's why these games are funny, is because it makes you say shit.
I wondered if you guys sell any condoms secondhand.
I only really just if you have a box of just one, that's all I need.
Oh,
Okay.
horrible.
All right. Mundane, are you ready? Here we go.
Yes, I'm ready.
Jen goes, do you rinse it out before reusing? Wash it or what? Like,
Nah, he just uses the pre-lube.
oh my God. I like how Taryn jumps in. She goes, single serving.
Marie said you get him at Goodwill.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Hey, man, they're cheaper that way.
Oh.
All right, Mundane. Here we go. Name 3 uses for egg whites. Go.
Quiche, fried egg, and omelet. I got that one in.
What'd you say? Was that
Omelet.
omelet? LaRocco, what do you think? You gonna count it?
That was close, but yeah, I think he beat it.
I do.
Paused like half word.
All right, that puts Mundane at 2, LaRocco at 2. Here is the next one. LaRocco, you ready for this?
So what round are we on?
Technically, this would be round 5.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah, this is
Rocco
it.
just has to fail out.
Well, no, because it's first to 5 points. Or do you want to do first to 3 points?
Oh, I thought we were just doing 5 rounds because this is going to take forever if we do
I
first
would.
to 5.
That's why I'm saying first to 3 points. First to 3 points.
Yeah, best to 3.
Yeah, so it's first to 3 points. So it's between.
Unless we tie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So pretty much, if you win, then you win. If LaRocco wins, then he's the new champion.
Yeah.
I would literally have to sweep the rest of the rounds in order to even have a chance. All right, here we go. LaRocco, you.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right, LaRocco, you ready for this one?
I guess.
All right. Name 3 turnoffs. Go.
Ugly feet, ugly hands, ugly face.
Okay. I would consider that correct. I mean, that's very specific. Like, no right answer on that one. But if you completely fumbled it and didn't give an answer, that would be the wrong answer.
Jerry Seinfeld had the man hands episode, right? And then we were talking about feet earlier. So gross feet are gross. And if somebody's ugly, you're just not attracted. So.
Yep.
You ugly.
Point, buddy.
All right. Mundane, you're reading me mine, I guess.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Name 3 scents that are turn-ons. Go.
Fuck. Vanilla. Women. Shit.
Women is not a scent. Let me get a women-scented candle.
Fuck me.
I want it to smell like a woman.
I like your skin.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Mark was pretty creepy tonight.
So I fucking suck at this game, is what I'm learning.
It's awkward. He uses condoms and likes the scent of woman. What does woman smell like?
I don't know. Someone walk. I don't know. Someone walk by.
Mark walking in a house and going,
"Let me sniff you. Let me sniff you."
That's some herb.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. That's. I went almost the whole show without that popping up.
Not even close.
No, you can't say that.
Nah, I don't think it'd be some herb shit. That's some Gimbo shit.
That is some
Gimbo herb.
Gimbo herb. Ah, yeah, that's where it's at.
Oh shit. All right, here we go. Mundane, are you ready for yours?
No, not really, but sure.
Here we go. Name 3 people who should keep their shirts on. Go.
Mark LaRocco and Tom Hanks.
Okay.
Wow.
Technically. Well, shit.
I wasn't as fair though.
Technically, I guess. All right. So I'm eliminated from that round. We go to the next round. LaRocco, are you ready for your next?
Yeah, because me and LaRocco are tied for 3 right now, right?
Yeah. No, 2.
Yeah.
2. Well, next point wins. You guys both have 2 points.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Next point wins. All right. You got LaRocco. You ready for your next one?
I guess.
All right. Here we go. LaRocco, name 3 nicknames for the butt. Go.
Booty. Trunk.
All right. Mundane, if you can nail this next one, you snake the point and you win on this one and you retain your championship. You ready?
Yeah.
The deep breath.
Name 3 nighttime activities. Go.
Sex, sleeping, and walking.
I would consider that.
I like walking at night because it's not as hot.
But you also have sleepwalking.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I would have gone with the sleepwalking angle on that one. Technically, that is correct. So that gives Mundane 3 points.
Just
Which at that point
knew she wasn't going anywhere.
is Mundane is the title holder. And the way that works is we don't do a title match the week after, so you at least got it. That puts you automatically title holder for a month.
Nice.
Now that's counting the last 2 weeks. We're not going to do a title match next week, so
What's with all these weeks off? When I had the belt, I had to defend it on Tuesdays when we didn't even have the show.
no, you equally had your weeks off. You just didn't acknowledge it.
I will say this, right? Although you tried to rig the game, that last one caught me totally off guard. Even Marie is surprised that I missed that.
Yeah.
I have to give that one.
Yeah.
I let myself down. I should know every terminology for ass. That there is. I'm kind of sad.
All right, so that was it. That was the 5-second standoff. Mundane, once we got going, what'd you think of that game?
It was definitely fun. It was definitely hard at some points because it just some of the questions you're like, what the fuck do I say?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! What about you? What about you, LaRocco? What'd you think of that game?
Yeah, it was interesting. It's just sometimes because you know it's the 5 seconds and then you start that fucking nerve-inducing fucking clicking.
That's the whole point of it. That's literally the whole point of it.
Caught. Like that last one, I got caught like a deer in headlights because I thought I had won, and I thought when Mundane got quiet on that last question, I thought he was actually going to miss it.
Yeah.
And then once he got it, I was like, oh no. And then you gave me something that should have been so easy to me that I completely went blank. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. I think it's a good game. Got to work out a little bit of the kinks, but now that we've played it once, that's always the tough part. I think it is a fun game. I like it. It's good. And then it also brought up some very interesting things too, equally.
Like using condoms.
I guess. I panicked. I didn't know what to say.
Or the reuse of condoms.
Yeah, right. Okay. He's trying
trying to use our excuse. I panicked.
Panicked. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, he said it pretty fast. He didn't even like give a pause between. He was just like, reuse it.
Yeah. He was probably dribbling too when he said it. He was
my
like
God.
rubbing his hands like, reuse it.
That's nasty. All right. We're going to take one quick commercial break. Okay. So we're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to go over some viral videos. Again, for all of our listeners, super quick. This is a real fast commercial break. And we're going to come back and we're going to get into it. I got some good ones, some funny videos. You're not going to want to miss it. All right. This is a good show. Man, I can't believe I said reuse a condom. I mean, that's kind of sticking in my head right now. We'll be right back. This is the After Hours Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Victor's Corner. So let's see what Victor thinks about things that have happened this week.
What's going on, everybody? This is Victor, and I got a pretty good story for you guys. Back in my early Marine Corps days, a group of my close friends and I decided to go whitewater rafting for the weekend. But because of various other drunk activities, the group it came down to just me and 3 girls. I mean, okay, I might be pretty good with the ladies, but come on, one guy going with 3 girls can be kind of awkward. But it worked out because I was really into this one chick and thought it'd be a great chance to really connect with her. The other 2 were her fucking BFF, whatever the fuck that stands for, like that's whatever, forever, and her sister. When we got to the rafting spot, we ended up with our own raft, a guide, so it was 5 of us instead of 7, you know. Not a problem though, because it just made it much more fun for me and the guide. We did the first couple rapids, you know, it was awesome. The water was fucking cold as shit, but the splashes felt pretty good. Then we hit a major whirlpool. And, you know, we tried paddling through it, but the girl I liked and we got, like, pretty much tossed out of the raft. And somehow the guide, you know, snagged her out in, like, 10 seconds. That dude was on point. Ain't gonna lie, he had some fucking skills. But I got sucked down and spun into the fucking whirlpool like a damn clothes in a washing machine. And when I finally came up top, the dude threw me a line and dragged me behind the raft. You know, because I was like way too tired to climb in. So I just waited for the smooth current. Somehow I managed to hold on to my paddle through that whole ordeal. And by the time we hit the calm part, the guide pulled me up on my... And while I was lying on the bottom of the raft to catch my breath, we bumped into a rock. And my crush's sister lost her balance and fell on top of me with her head between my legs. And, you know, it would have been bad enough, but about that time, I realized that I lost my swimming trunks in the whirlpool. So, yeah, my crush's sister had her face pressed right on my and if that wasn't bad enough, we still had, like, I don't know, about 10 miles to go on the river, so it was a good couple hours. And after we got off, all the girls were pretty much like, fuck you, and never got another chance with the girl that I liked. And I was kind of pissed because she was pretty cute. And, you know, we had a good connection going, but...
That was Victor's Corner, and we'll be right back with the After Hours Show.
I'm gonna pop some tags, only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is fucking awesome.
Now, walk into the club like, what up? I got a big cock. I'm just pumped. I bought some shit from a thrift shop. Ice on the fringe is so damn frosty. The people like, damn.
Welcome back to the After Hours Show.
This episode was brought to you by Coors Light. Always drink responsibly. And by Loot Crate, one of the best subscription services out there. So go check them out at lootcrate.com.
But enough of that. Now let's point out how stupid these people really are.
Then she tells you she's pregnant. Oh my God.
That's a...
Oh my God. No. Well, here's the thing. Like, if the girl's on top, she can't get pregnant, right? That's just gravity.
It's kind of like you can think of it in terms of Russian roulette. What is it, 1 in 6 that you're going to die? When you use a condom, it's like you're playing Russian roulette.
Everyone knows that. Right? So,
If that's how you...
There is less chance that when you pull the trigger, you're going to get a bullet in your head.
Hold on. Now, for the record, when we look at everyone in the world right now who has no kids.
At my 20-year reunion from high school, there were probably some people there with genital herpes or other venereal diseases that were incurable. But they were there. At your 20-year reunion from high school, they're going to be empty chairs because they will have died of AIDS.
And we also learned from this entire segment that Mundane is more than willing, if there's any female listeners, or do they have to be older or younger, or do they just have to have money?
You gotta look decent and have money.
Any ladies for Mundane and you have money and you want him to just be your... At that point, are you almost...
just a maid?
Yeah, are you just a... I mean, what is that, a boy toy, right?
I mean, you have to pay me more than my salary at my current job.
Yeah, yeah.
My pussy is like my chin.
Oh, so...
Miss Jensen, what about dancing? Can you when you're menstruating?
Yes, you can, with moderation. In fact, you can do most of the things you usually do. You can bathe or shower as long as you use warm water. And you can wash your hair if you're sure to dry it quickly. And you can swim if you wait until after 2 or 3 days after the beginning of your period. And you can go to dances and picnics. But it's not a very good idea to skate, or ride horseback, or play fast games like volleyball and basketball, or do strenuous dancing like square dancing, or anything that bounces you around a lot.
With intelligent comments like that, I'm surprised they can pay me week to week. Welcome back to the show. Phone lines are open at 407-536-9994.
Put the stomp in my rumpa bumpa bump. Who took and jammed it in my rama lama ding dong? Who stood the wood where I poop she poop she poop? Who put the stick up my hip did it did it? Who was that man? He shoved it up my can and left me stranded on this Christmas tree.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours show. Mark Hamill here from After Hour Comedy, joined by Mundane from Twitch, YouTube, Pornhub, OnlyFans, Hamstercram, ex-Hamstercram. We've also got LaRocco from Camarilla Cafe, and both of them have streams you can go and check out. CamarillaCafe.com, if I'm not mistaken on that one. And then Mundane is Mundane Marauder on Twitch, and pretty much that's your biggest one, Mundane, right?
Yeah, Twitch is the biggest one. I'm gonna start trying to take all the clips and all of the previous broadcasts and cut out some of the good moments and put them on YouTube as well.
Okay. And then was I right on that? LaRocco, CamarillaCafe.com?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, CamarillaCafe.com. Now, talking about me, we're going to go to AfterHourComedy.com and we're going to share our screen. Have you guys seen these new bird feeders? A lot of our listeners, if you have squirrels or anything that are getting into your bird feed, here is something that you can do to get the squirrels off of your bird feeder. Mundane, have you seen this?
I think I have.
LaRocco, have you seen the new bird feeders that are out there?
No.
What happens is when there's a certain amount of weight that is applied to this, and for all our listeners on the radio, a squirrel jumps on this bird feeder, and there's a certain amount of weight that's applied, so the whole base of it spins and just keeps spinning, all right? This made me laugh, all right? Now listen to the audio. They put some circus music in the background. I wish they didn't. But at some point, you are going to hear this squirrel slam off of the window. All right, here we go. Check it out. I really wish they didn't do the circus music. All right, here we go. So what we're watching right now, I'm going to play-by-play it for our radio listeners. A squirrel decides to jump on a bird feeder, and it starts spinning. Now, if you know how momentum works, the squirrel is just going around and around. Dude is laughing. And then eventually, what do you think? I mean, I could sit there and watch this for hours. Right? And so the squirrel's spinning, still spinning. And then eventually it's going to let go and bam! Slam off the window.
So I see one major problem with this.
Is if there's a heavy bird that lands on it?
No.
Okay.
So the squirrel was sitting there spinning, and if you watch just below the feeder, a shit ton of food's falling out of the feeder. So the squirrel accomplished his goal. He got food because he's just going to go down on the ground and eat what's there.
Unless he has a concussion from slamming off the window. You're right. There is a lot of food, but the joy, I would lose that food for this joy right here. Watching a squirrel just go around and around and around.
And he's hanging for his fucking life. Like,
Until he can't.
He's on his 2 front hands for like a solid 30 seconds, just trying so hard to get that.
Yeah, there's a lot, and for our listeners, it's a bird feeder that basically it just spins the squirrel around.
And it's like a high velocity too. Like if you were that squirrel, it's like the equivalent of going on a roller coaster ride at like 2,000 miles.
Except for
an hour.
your life is on the line.
Yeah,
Of course
Mark likes this.
He's like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm also the one that blew up a whale. So yeah,
That you did.
Where you at, PETA?
PETA, come get me. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. No, because I hear that like they might have actually more jurisdiction than the police.
And this is coming from a guy who hates roller coasters. He's watching the poor fucking squirrel hold on for its fucking
Whoa.
life.
That's it. We got to put Mark on a spinner.
I didn't make the squirrel go there.
5.
To be clear, I didn't make the squirrel jump on that thing. No, he did it on his own free will. Right? So that doesn't. I mean,
Or did he?
I'm just watching a
What
video.
is
Right?
free will?
I mean, if you don't eat meat,
Okay, LaRocco, we're not starting deep existential conversations right now.
What is free will, Mark?
Well, I was going to say, if you don't eat meat, it's still going to get killed and put in the grocery store. So, I mean, I'm just watching a video of a squirrel swinging around on a thing.
The squirrel's not going to get sold in the store.
He might. Depends on where you're at.
Yeah. All right. Anger problems. LaRocco, when we look at your past, have you ever had an anger issue?
Never.
Not once.
Okay.
Never.
What about you, Mundane? Ever had anger issues?
No, never.
Okay. I have. I'll be the honest one on the show. I've had some anger issues in the past. Maybe or may not have had to go to anger management. But I think I'm really good right now. I think I'm good. Now, this video makes me laugh because I'm like, this is like the reason that I like the movie Happy Gilmore. The golf movie is because I play golf and I'm like, all of that is so true. It's everything about that is real. It's true. I get it. Same thing with this. All right. So this, you're going to watch someone pull up, and I'm going to kind of mute this right now. You are going to watch in this video, and it's on afterhourcomedy.com. There is a delivery driver, and these days, who knows? I mean, you have all kinds of delivery companies out there. It could be a part shipment is what it looks like to me. Driver pulls up, and there is a lot of Halloween decorations. So this is a little bit of an older video. Halloween decorations all over the front porch. I'm looking at a lot of different pumpkins, skeleton dog, it looks like, maybe a scarecrow, and there's a ghost. All right. So, Mundane, you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay. LaRocco, you seen this one?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. What is there, a kid in the ghost thing?
Nope, there's not. So I'm going to turn up the volume on this, and what you're going to hear is right now you are actually going to hear. So all that kind of background noise you're hearing is all the things going off. Now, if we pause this for a second, take a look at the way that this delivery driver is carrying those boxes. Those boxes are kind of blocking his face. And for our radio listeners, there are 3 boxes, a smaller box, and then a smaller box and a bigger square box. But enough to where it's blocking that delivery driver's face. He knows where the steps are, and he's trying to guess. Okay, so he starts to walk up. And he steps on a pumpkin. And so right there, he steps on a pumpkin and he falls on the stairs. All right? This is not where it ends. All right? So that in itself, I mean, steps on a pumpkin and falls. You hear all the Halloween decorations kind of going off in the background. He's looking around. And now for all of our radio listeners, this is kind of on a... all that noise that you're hearing, this is on a doorbell camera. So he kicks the couple boxes, kicks the pumpkin. Crushes the skeleton dog. Bounces. That's such a what kind of throw was that?
Holy shit.
I mean, and now he's pacing. So at this point, this is what we talked about earlier in the show where you have to assume that there's always a camera running at all times, right? So at this point, he's like, oh man. Now this is what makes this video awesome for me as an anger problem, normally people will take a second to not get angry or to calm themselves down. Not in this case.
This guy don't give a fuck.
Yeah, this guy doesn't care. So he's walking around, he's pacing around, trying to calm himself down.
Is this guy one of those Amazon deliveries?
That I don't know. It could literally be anything these days.
Because I've noticed ever since Amazon delivery started, like they're the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Absolutely the fucking worst.
Yeah.
And like there's a certain level of professionalism, even as shitty as FedEx has gotten and USPS. There's a certain level that doesn't really touch the level of Amazon's professionalism.
Right, but check this out. So he paces around for a minute and then he still gets angry. Now he's taking it out on the pumpkins. Oh, pumpkins. Oh, he almost fell again. He did fall again. Oh, oh damn. Now he picks up, he picked up one decoration and just baseball swung and took out another one. Oh.
Holy shit.
This guy's going to town. This is why I asked if you had anger problems. This might make you feel a little bit better about yourselves. Oh, no.
I hope this guy lost his job.
He probably did, for sure.
I don't know. Like, here's the question. I mean, you watch this happen on your doorbell camera. Do you report them or do you just upload this and make more money on it?
Hell yeah, you report him.
So I would upload it because it is funny in hindsight. But I would also report it because
it's just pumpkins.
Those were a bunch of jack-lanterns, so they were carved. Imagine if you have younger kids, they just spent, two nights carving pumpkins. You set them out on the porch and they're like, oh, they're so excited for Halloween. And this guy just comes and destroys all the fucking decorations.
I would have just taken that. Here's why you stay in your... Look, if you would have gone to bed on time 2 nights ago like I goddamn told you, your pumpkins wouldn't have gotten smashed.
Well, not only that, but like he takes other decorations and demolishes those as well.
Yeah.
It is property damage at that point.
Fucking property.
It's genuine property damage. And I've seen this and I know what comes after it. And at that point, it's just... It's so overrated for how he tries to cover it up.
All right. So he's pacing around. He's pacing around the driveway. Now he walks back. He's looking. Oh! He's not done. He's smashing more things. Now the decorations are still going off. Uh-oh.
I'm assuming he's pissed.
What is that? What? Wait, is that a sign?
It was like a sign or like...
He grabbed a sign. Oh! He just tomahawked a pumpkin.
That's what I'm saying, man. This guy fucked up.
Oh, for sure.
Bad.
I guess he figured he fucked up after breaking the first thing and was just like, fuck it, go big or go home.
I mean...
And then his like...
Oh, no! Okay,
now he's got the packages.
Thought he was going to damage the packages, but he's stacking them up nice and neat.
I mean, to be fair, he did kick them in the first place.
Yeah, he did kick them in the... Well, but he's got to take a picture to complete the delivery.
Had he just like maybe kicked one package and kicked the fucking and one.
Uh-oh.
And now he realized he fucked up.
I think he noticed the doorbell, but go ahead, LaRocco.
Had he only kicked one of them, and even when he kicked the package, like that's still fucked up, but I'd be like, all right, it was like an instant thing of anger and you caught yourself and you left. He just fucking mangled the whole front of the person's house.
What are you talking about? I see no evidence of that.
This is ridiculous.
But he just noticed the camera. Here we go. He looks at the camera. Uh-oh. Did that shit one of them rings?
He looks at the mess he just fucking made. He's like, oh, shit.
Yep. He's looking at the camera.
What he did.
He's like, I can't fucking believe I just did that shit.
And now he's got to murder the family.
He tries to take it off. Like, that's
He's just trying to steal the camera now.
Like, at the same time, like, they already have that video footage. Like, the fact that you're trying to take it off the fucking wall is not going to change anything.
Uh-oh, he's trying to take it off. I like how the whole time these decorations
are still just going off.
Yeah, that's probably pissing him off more.
Now, for all of our radio listeners, if you want to watch this video, go to afterhourcomedy.com. Now, there's a lot of things we're kind of referencing. Check it out. Afterhourcomedy.com is your best spot for everything. To go and watch it, just do it. Afterhourcomedy.com. We'll see you guys. Radio, best spot, Facebook, YouTube. I don't know, man. This... what do you do? I mean, do you guys get this angry? Mundane, do you get this angry?
No, not to the point of like destroying things.
No.
The only way I could see this being even plausible is that this guy's like falling down like 6 staircases. That
He just
fucking
rolls
day.
down and breaks his arm.
like he's had a really rough fucking day, and like that was like the last straw type situation.
LaRocco, have you ever been this angry?
Oh, I've fucking wrecked shit before, but not somebody else's property and not like an entire fucking porch worth. Like I punched my own shit and I've thrown things, and I usually take shit out on my own stuff. Like I said, I've never like gone outside and just like trashed someone else's thing.
Not like this.
No, nowhere close to this.
And I think what's pissing him off even more is those decorations are still going off. Like, I mean, he's pissed.
And now he's trying to pick everything up.
Yeah, I mean, well,
look, he could have done it to his own fucking porch, and no one would have bothered him.
Would you still be that angry though, driving all the way home and then doing it to your own house?
Dude,
it's kind of an in the moment thing.
Man, you got to curse in the car for like half an hour and got over it.
The problem is how extended that was. Fucking laughed and
Like-
been like, all right,
like-
pumpkin that he stumbled over.
Exactly, like the pumpkin that he tripped over, he just booted it off your porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a certain level of it that's like, okay, I get that. It's kind of funny. But this guy took it like 10 extra levels. It's like he didn't stop.
Here we go. He's not done yet. So he realized what he did, realized he got caught. Boom, boom, boom. He holds up $45 to the camera and he slides it under the door.
But like, if you think about it, we all know in this economy that all that shit was way more than $45.
I don't know, man. It's just some pumpkins. But I guess you guys are all saying like,
There was a sign.
We made
There was-
family memories. We carved this.
He wrecked some ghost shit.
My kid tried to make a smiley face, but
he
it looks like
wrecked
a dick.
He wrecked that skeleton. He wrecked a bunch of shit in that car.
Oh. All right, there you go.
He's peeling off. He ran over the shit that he threw. Like,
Yeah, there was a sign in there. There was a lot of shit.
yeah, no, that's
Fuck
definitely not $45 worth. I'd be like, take your fucking chummy change back, my guy.
And he tried to take the
Chubby
camera.
change.
His chummy change.
Yeah, he also did try to take the camera.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like what?
Yeah, fuck that guy. And he probably works for Amazon. Fuck them.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna get booted.
No, we're not. Are we?
Maybe. Who knows? We're talking bad about Amazon.
Oh shit.
What about Amazon?
You never know.
What
man.
are we doing that has anything to do with Amazon?
Nothing. We're definitely not ordering shit.
Amazon's a bunch of fucking pricks.
Anyways, here we go. Speaking of ordering stuff, there's only one place I'm ordering. It's from Infomercials. Now, we're taking a look at another infomercial. Like, since we did the segment last week, there's been a lot of infomercial stuff that has kept popping up on my YouTube feed. This one was hilarious. Apparently, this is a very rare vinyl kind of piece. And they're talking about it, and this guy is talking about how rare it is, how important it is, and why it's so important and why it's so rare. And it literally crumbles in his hands live on TV.
So this is a one-of-a-kind piece. There's no other one like this particular one in the world. And you can see the tracks go this way. And it's really cool because it records much more accurately than... Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
And by the way, that was the most controlled, let me not get censored and bleeped off of TV. By the way, you can tell he's nervous as
Records
shit.
much more accurately than... Oh,
While shaking and saying a seizure at the same
so good. He's like, oh, shit.
more accurately than... Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
That's like such a grandparent trying to just, oh, shit, oh, fiddlesticks.
He's just trying to find a more like appropriate swear word for the situation.
Because he knows he's on TV, and he knows that if he swears, he's gonna get booted.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good. Now,
By the way, they were just talking about how rare that piece was.
are you done with that then?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
All right.
What a dick thing to say, too.
Like, are you fucking done then? Because I've got something over here, okay?
Apparently, we're really done with that one. Now,
What a dick.
Even the cast can't keep their shit together. They're like, all right, that was fucking funny.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I got a couple other videos. This is one. We were talking about that Amazon driver that kind of destroyed all the things in the front yard. Have you guys ever had a package stolen? LaRocco, have you ever had a package stolen?
I believe so. We can't really tell because especially with Amazon recently, for some strange reason, they don't understand how addresses in communities work. So
We've had like pictures taken in front of our rental office in the grass, like we delivered your thing. And I made sure to put a description in their service that says my secret drop-off is fucking my front door. And like I've even left my phone number and the gate code so that they can actually like call me to get into the gate if that's the problem. And it hasn't solved any of it. They just kind of like, once they left it in the community computer room on the table,
They
and
just
it said it was
steal
a
it?
nice secret spot. Oh, it drives me nuts. They just leave it fucking anywhere.
Yeah, and then anyone can steal it at that point.
What was that?
I would say then anyone can steal it at that point.
Oh yeah. I mean, there have been a few things. For the most part, we've gotten it. Especially because I watch my phone and the second something gets delivered, I go and find it wherever the fuck it is. But it very rarely comes to the door anymore.
Well, see, that's why you should live in Florida. They'll just drive past and throw it at your house.
Yeah, unless it's meth, no one's gonna take it.
Well, whatever. That's fine. Like I've noticed ever since Amazon did that, now that they started like privately contracting just to people almost like Lyft,
Yep.
ever since they started that program, I mean, when they used to have to go by FedEx, USPS, or like UPS, when they used to do that, at least you used to get your shit. Now, there's like fucking no accountability, and these people don't know what the fuck they're doing either.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Now, here's another one. So the reason I ask about that, they're called porch pirates, people that steal things. This is a porch pirate who gets caught in the act. Now, the homeowner gets notified by like a doorbell, or everyone's got a camera these days. You should assume that like if you don't see the camera, there's still a camera. Customer gets notified, and then they go to the door while someone's trying to steal their package. Now, the person who's trying to steal the package tries to make a getaway, and this is the most pathetic thing you will ever see. Customer opens the door. They ordered something. Oh, run!
Yeah, it's done. You're done.
Now, by the way, I hate the guy, and I really wish his package was stolen, because what he's yelling is completely stupid. You're done. That's it. You're done. Like, what does that mean? Like, I'm mad at that statement, but yeah, but I mean, you're done. I mean, it just that makes me mad. Fucking say what you're gonna say. But anyways, so the guy runs away.
Yeah, it's done. You're done.
All right.
Sorry, sir.
Now, by the guy actually who was stealing the package pulled into the driveway, starts to back up, and he's so scared he doesn't pay attention that now he backs into a snow mound. And he bottoms out his vehicle.
And can't get away.
Cops is coming. Cops is coming.
Now he can't get away, so he gets out and he's like, oh no.
Yeah, he does.
He's trying to push his car.
Call the police now.
Now, by the way, I've also got to say the other reason I don't like the guy that's filming and I wish his package was stolen is if that's me, I'm going to drop my camera. I'm going to tackle the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's just, I'm going to tackle.
We're in Florida. I don't have to drop anything, and he's going to get on the ground.
Well, I mean, you could shoot him, but with this guy, with everything he's doing in this video, I'm not scared of him whatsoever. I'm just going to straight up drop him, and I'm just going to, I don't know. So he's literally, which, by the way, I don't know how his tires are still spinning. Like, if
he left his car in drive.
But would your gas pedal still have to be pushed down?
Idle speed, your
Look,
car
your
still
wheels
rolls.
are not spinning anymore.
You're caught, you asshole!
He honked the horn. Like that was going to help.
Did you call?
Who's calling? It's going to your number. I don't know the number.
But
I don't know the number for the cops.
How do you
Try
know?
911.
Fucking 9.
What the fuck?
One,
Like,
one.
you learned that shit in kindergarten/first grade. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, but that's why I don't like this guy. I'm like, if you really want to catch him, you can go and literally catch him right now. You could do so many things.
Like, he's on your property. Like, you have all rights to do what you're saying.
Granted, I do think this video is hilarious.
Well, what state
yeah.
was this in? Because you don't have rights in every state.
Hey, surprisingly, for once, it's not Florida because there's snow.
Mm-hmm.
He's just standing there recording for what?
All right, so he's struggling. I just hope that like he gets the snow far enough away and the car just runs him over.
Just hits him.
I don't think he realizes that it's like the back end of his car that's stuck.
Sir, do you not understand how cars work?
Like he's got front wheel drive, clearly.
Not only that, but first off, if drive isn't working, have you tried reverse?
Marie said it's in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
You want me to get you a shovel?
Now the guy's just being a dick.
I get you a shovel.
He has every right to be.
I don't.
Oh no, he has a right to be a dick, but it's just funny. You want me to get you a shovel?
I think it's crazy how he's wearing a mask.
I mean, he doesn't want to get COVID. He just wants a package.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
Okay, so it's in California.
Yeah, because
It's front wheel drive. You need to get
whatever
down
that
there.
is.
Mississauga.
And now he's giving him tips.
Oh no, that's Canada.
It's front wheel drive. You need to get the wheels on the ground.
That wheel has been spinning the
The
entire
wheel
time.
is not even on the ground. You need to get the wheel on the ground.
He's trying to help him run.
He's trying to
because
pull.
he knows he's not gonna get out.
He's trying to pull the car. Come on now. I hope he ghost rides it unintentionally. It just takes off and he's
You
standing
need
there.
to get the wheels on the ground.
You know you're in Canada when
Still
you're trying
going.
to help the person who's trying to steal your shit.
Which also explains why this guy hasn't been shot.
Police
already.
are coming. Just forget it. Okay. Well.
He said, "I'm very sorry."
Yeah. He was
So,
like, I'm very sorry.
The real question is, when the cops get there, how many other stolen packages are in the back of his car?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the cops. There's a shit ton of cops. I see at least like 2 cops.
No, there's 3.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's 3 cops there. At least 2 cars though. They just yanked him out of the car and handcuffed him.
Well, because if you think about it, it's mail, right? So if someone was going into your mailbox and stealing shit,
Technically, that's a federal
I was gonna say
offense.
it's a federal offense.
That's different. It's only a federal offense
If
if it
it's
was
in the
delivered
mailbox.
by United States Postal Service.
True.
Well, we don't
True.
know who this was.
It was on the front porch. USPS doesn't leave packages on the front porch.
True. Now, speaking about cops and people getting arrested, do you guys believe in magical powers? Because this Karen does, and she tries to stop a taser
Oh, I've seen this shit.
with her magical spells. All right. So right here, this lady is saying, "Don't touch me." She's putting out her hands, and she's trying to stop them with her spells. There she's down.
I like how when she first got tased, the guy behind the camera was like, "Oh, he's tasing her."
Here she goes. She comes out again. I'm just going to go back, run it back. She comes out. She's empowered. She's got all kinds of power.
She just falls over.
She's still making the same noises, except for now she's on the ground. Holding her gut. Oh, man. That's kind of crazy. Now, here we go. We got another one. Speaking of magical powers, here's a girl who wanted to blow fire out her breath, or out her, whatever, fire from her breath, with her breath, however you would say it.
Is it stroke season?
Fire with her from her breath.
Damn. Oh.
Her whole face was on fucking fire.
Again, I'm going to play it back for everyone. So she tries to do the whole, I don't know if you ever done it with like any kind of spray or whatever. Sometimes people will do it with alcohol, spit out the alcohol, light it on fire. She lights her face on fire. Now, like if I was,
Like she didn't even continue the jet stream. Like she just let it fucking go. She was like, "All right, I'm cool with this" for like 5 seconds.
yeah. Like, hold on. When she looks back, her hair's still smoking. Did you see that?
It's still smoking towards the end. Look, keep watching it. It continues to smoke.
Oh yeah.
It's all trapped in her hair and shit.
Yeah. Oh man. Now, speaking of people that just can't resist their urges, that was one urge. Here's another one. Guy on the left, BCE, I guess is his name. Sees a very fine-looking girl walk by, and he actually stops his broadcast and does a double take.
Our production staff, Sid for her awesome graphics. Of course, you at home were able to watch these top-level, talented individuals do what they do.
Okay.
She was thick. I don't blame him. I would double take.
All right, so here we go. So now you're going to see this girl in the background in the gray right there. She's going to walk by, and then you hear him mid-broadcast. Literally, he does a double take, and he stops talking, and then the guy on the right starts laughing.
Sid for her awesome graphics. Of course, you at home were able to watch these top-level, talented individuals do what they do best.
I'm TK Breezy.
And then it goes on to more, but that's it. Real quick.
Of course,
real
you
brief.
at home were able to watch these.
As a guy, I appreciate that.
Top-level.
As a female,
Broadcaster.
I appreciate that. Damn, even I'd be like, damn, that's a fat ass.
Talented individuals do what they do best. For her awesome graphics. Of course, you at home were able to watch these top-level, talented individuals do what they do best.
2-second break to be like, damn.
And he actually paused his broadcast for that too.
Just pure appreciation for that booty.
Oh man. All right, I got a couple more videos for you. Here we go. This is one. This is I don't know if I've talked about this really on the show too much, but I hate motorcyclists. I absolutely hate them. I think you guys all drive like assholes if you drive on a motorcycle. And if I could, I would open my car door and gladly watch you flip over my car door.
That's nice of you.
Yep. That's how much I hate motorcyclists, because they all drive like assholes. They do. Now, here is someone that proves my point. So you're going to see this car. This is a dash cam, and the car, all right, you're going to see a motorcyclist fly by, and then clearly there is enough time to make a decision, but he doesn't, and he hits this truck that's pulling out in the intersection.
Oof. And he clips the back end of it too.
Yep. And he's out. Well, here we go. Again, motorcyclist goes by. It's going to fly by right here. And it's kind of in the distance, but you're going to see that right here. He hits it.
Oh, shit.
Now, you would think that was enough time to see, right?
I would say he could swerve.
He had the space. He probably could have went to the left and avoided it. He might have hit that other car, but...
So what are we thinking? He just wasn't paying attention?
He either wasn't paying attention or thought that truck was going to move faster.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought the truck was going straight. It wasn't slowing down because the truck was turning.
I mean, so he's flying. He has plenty of distance. That truck is already in the intersection.
I mean, the truck's warned. I mean, on the back that they do wide turns. He probably thought it was going to move quicker than it was. And
Still, but why wouldn't you slow down?
I mean, he has plenty of, like, you can see the side street.
Actually, I'm looking at the road. That doesn't even look like a legal turn by the truck.
But regardless, like, he had that whole side street that he could have, at least decently swerved onto.
I like how the one lady's.
Let
me help you.
I think he just panicked. Like, he didn't know.
Oh, he hit the brakes because you can see the smoke coming off the
Yeah,
back tire there for a minute.
in the last 2 seconds. Meanwhile, the truck's been in the intersection for like 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
That's one video. Here's another one. Rubbernecking. So rubbernecking is basically when you're looking at things that are not what you should be looking at on the road. This is a video where it's actually a news story, but in the background, you're going to see a couple on a motorcycle, a boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, whatever I'm just going to throw. 2 people on a bike. They're rubbernecking. They start to drift over to the other lane, and then they get hit. Okay, so here we go. In the background, you're going to see it. Those people, they're rubbernecking. Bam! Then they get hit.
Oof.
So that's what we're looking at. Now, actually, there was one interesting thing about the helmet. If you look at the helmet, when he actually crashes, his helmet stays on, but like on the third roll, the helmet just like completely just, it just like right here. It just.
Yeah, it just came off and pieces of it broke off.
Yeah.
I mean, it obviously did his job. He got up and walked away from it.
That guy's probably pissed.
One guy's hopping. There's a dog.
That guy's leg is done. Wow.
Anyways,
Fucking bikes might be fucked up.
Motorcycle. He's like, man, what about the bikes? Now, here's one of the last ones I'm going to show you guys. LaRocco, are you scared of the police?
No. They're assholes, but I'm not scared of them.
Now, this was one thing, if you guys are on afterhourcomedy.com, we posted this as soon as it came out before the news in America actually got a hold of it. There have been some news stories since. This is the new police force, okay, in Pakistan. Screw bikes, screw horses, screw motorcycles and cars. We're going rollerblades. Here we go. They're training right now. There we go. Imagine trying to get pulled over by this. Mundane, would you actually pull over for a cop on rollerblades, or would you just try to outrun them?
Honestly, I wouldn't even try to outrun them. They're on rollerblades. I'd just run through the grass or some rocks. Or on rollerblades, you're really easy to push over.
Innovative approach.
So basically,
analyze किया हमने ये देखा कि
they're basically talking about in crimes. They're saying that people would oftentimes try to outrun them, and they would use motorcycles. And so in this scenario, rollerblades are going to give them an advantage. They can get there faster.
जिनके लिए भागना आसान होता है मोबाइल vehicle पर जो team होती है उसके
So they're saying at times teams chase them from our vehicles. But with rollerblades, that's the other thing too. If you shoot a big enough gun, you're going to roll backwards, right?
Yeah, but they're not going to be shooting a gun that big. My question is, if he's on rollerblades, right now he is standing completely still and hitting targets. If you're moving, you're not hitting what you're aiming at.
Yeah.
Then he still has to have someone like you saw, like his partner was holding him still.
Right.
So that means you'd have to have 2 police on site.
Well, this is also in training, so they're trying to keep him from falling over while doing it. Once he learns how to hold himself up and lean into it, it won't be a problem.
I guess.
फिलहाल तो ये स्टार्टिंग है और मुझे लगता है कि फ्यूचर में हमें इससे
Now,
जुर्म पे बहुत रोकथाम
she's
कर
basically
सकते हैं
saying
हम लोग।
this is
और
going
इससे हमें
to-
बहुत फायदा होगा जैसे जिन छोटी-छोटी
This is basically going to change the future. They're going to be curving that criminal
जुर्म
line.
की रोकथाम कर सकते हैं और वक्त से पहले वहाँ पर पहुँच सकते हैं।
Look at that. Imagine getting pulled over by that. Mundane, we need you to pull over. There we go. This is training. LaRocco, are you pulling over for this?
That looks like a joke. I wouldn't even think they were real police. I think, what the fuck is this? A fucking investigating team practicing?
Look at this. Look at this. This is great.
बिल्कुल मास्टर
So they're
जबरदस्त किस्म की ये ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं
So they're basically saying
तो इनको देखकर बहुत खुशी महसूस हुई उसकी वजह ये है कि ये स्ट्रीट क्राइम जो है
there's a lot of
जो
crime where they're
वगैरह
at,
अभी दिन में भी इधर
and
होते
they're
हैं ऐसे।
it's the
सीलों
same
का
thing.
इलाका
They're
है,
just
बाइकों पे
trying
आते
to
लड़के
justify
किसी भी राह गुजरे से पर्स वगैरह
why that these cops need to be on rollerblades. Now here's the question: if you're a cop and you loved your job, and then they told you had to get rid of your bike or your car for rollerblades, are you staying or are you quitting?
No.
I'd be out.
Could you imagine how easily somebody could take you down with wearing those fucking things?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well,
Like,
what
that killed all stability of somebody trying to take somebody else down.
Not only that, but they're patrolling at the beach right now. What if he just runs out onto the sand?
True.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Roll 2 feet and stop?
True.
I mean, there has to be like some specific part of it where like they have to actually like have some mechanism to pop them off really quick if that does happen.
No, they gotta sit down at a bench and unclip them.
You could put them on unicycles at that point too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. But I think that's pretty much all the videos I had for you guys tonight. There was a couple others you can go to afterhourcomedy.com for. There's a lot of videos, everything we've talked about all the way back until last year, and we're coming up on our kind of 1 year from when we did the Hot Wing Challenge. So all of that's up there. Best of, you can go check it out. It's all for free. Mundane, what'd you think about tonight's show?
It was a good show. Had a lot of fun. I enjoyed the game. It was cool to have like a new game that was kind of interesting to play, especially first time playing it.
For sure, for sure. LaRocco, what'd you think about tonight's show?
Yeah, I thought it was good. It's always good on Fridays.
Yeah.
So
I would agree with that.
That means when we do a show not on Fridays, it fucking sucks. That's why we chose Friday.
all those title defenses I was forced to do. on
Now,
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Mundane is still the champion, right? That's true, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Mundane's still the champion.
Kind of.
All right. So we will see everyone next Friday, and it'll be a good one. And then if Mundane's doing a stream, keep an eye on our Facebook page and Mundane's social media for that too. Larocco, anything you want to plug before we get out of here?
If anyone is looking to talk about things that are kind of hot topics and things you generally can't say right out in the open, check out Camarilla Cafe. It's a podcast. It's also a Discord group, and it's going to be a blog and hopefully a messaging board at some point. You can check it out at CamarillaCafe.com. That's CamarillaCafe.com. And hopefully we're going to be back very soon as well.
Hell yeah. All right. So for everyone, check that out. And then we will see everyone next week on the After Hour Show, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Check out afterhourcomedy.com for everything, and you can entertain yourself throughout the week. We will see everyone next Friday on the After Hour Show.
We went from several generations of hardworking Americans to a bunch of young fucking wussies who live at home with their moms until they're fucking 31 and can't take a punch because they're pussies. Can't make them get a job even though they're all in debt, and they'll lecture you about being politically correct. They're crying and whining on the titties of their mamas. So here's a song for all the prima donnas. Fuck your feelings. No one gives a fuck about your issues, your problems, your shitty fucking luck. This generation's fucked. A bunch of fucking weaklings. So wipe your tears and fuck your fucking feelings. That's right. Fuck your feelings. Don't affect me, but we don't need 1,000 terms for your sexuality. We're so damned emotional, been crying for a while, but the world can't run on rainbows and unicorn smiles. There's a solution. If you shut up and listen, put the effort in a job that you're putting into bitchin', suck it up, buttercup. Do this and you'll be fine. Grow a pair and wipe the tears from your vagina. Fuck your feelings. No one gives a fuck about your issues, your problems, your shitty fucking luck. This generation's fucked. A bunch of fucking weaklings. So wipe your tears and fuck your fucking feelings. That's right. Wipe your tears and fuck your fucking feelings. The timeout generation that needed the switch got participation trophies and trolled the internet. Social media warriors who sit at home and pout. Now these weenies want a bunch of fucking handouts. Fuck that and fuck your feelings. No one gives a fuck about your issues, your problems, your shitty fucking luck. This generation's fucked. A bunch of fucking weaklings. So wipe your tears and fuck your fucking feelings. That's right. Wipe your tears and fuck your fucking feelings. It's easy. Just wipe your tears and fuck your fucking feelings.